Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds here at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
Happy New Year.
Nin.
What's up?
Fami.
Hey!
And Dave.
Is the year over yet? I'm tired.
It's just begun, brother.
You're always tired.
God.
We've only just
You'll be
begun.
just as tired next year, don't worry.
Yeah.
Maybe more so because you're older.
Yeah.
I think I had like 2-3 naps today.
It's more Mountain Dew, bro.
I had a big nap today too.
That can be a resolution.
It wasn't enough, it's never
bathe in
enough.
1080p.
I hate having naps. It
You
fucking
fell
makes me
asleep
feel
playing
so
Spider-Man.
Yeah, like I'm like chasing Electro through the river bit.
I'm falling asleep as we speak.
at the raft, and I go, and then I'll just micro sleep. It's like, and then next minute I see like me pounding into him. It's like, oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, I must have fell asleep.
Jesus Christ.
Dave would be the greatest superhero on the planet, just falling asleep in the middle of a
See, I saw on Instagram the other week of a dog that has narcolepsy. He just runs along the ground, just then drops. To the, it's just you. You're the human version of that.
Pretty much.
Swinging for a city is
We got
a
the
good place
narcolepsy.
to have a micro sleep, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until you splat.
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man.
You've got an arc.
I turned that off so you
couple
don't
seconds.
splat.
Okay, our featured comics this week. Duke,
It
issue
was
1.
fantastic, people. I recommend.
And Animal Pound,
Interesting.
number 1. And for the rest of this episode, we're going to talk about our best picks for 2023.
Indeed.
So we'll start with the comics and then we'll get into that.
Yep.
We got 2 weeks worth of comics because of lateness and stuff.
Yes. And the Christmas miracle of getting our comics on the Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Dylan's heart grew 4 times the size.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I didn't
Almost
want to
as big
just
as
go
his head.
home.
Yes.
Almost. It's close.
Alrighty, let's start up. Duke from Skybound/Image, Williamson, and Tom Riley.
Yes.
Spinning out of Transformers. Fantastic.
Oh,
It
man.
was real good.
Yeah.
It was real good.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect to ever be reading a G.I. Joe comic, but
With PTSD stories starting off.
yeah.
Yeah. And then the question, the whole government questioning.
Yep.
Because essentially what he did see was a pretty crazy thing. It was as he said, a plane flying along that, like him, that transformed and swatted his co-pilot that was just getting a lift. He just had a kid, and he had to squashed him.
And he
Clap your
smiling while he
hands.
put
Yeah, gleefully did it.
Yes.
I don't
And
know.
everyone's telling him he's wrong.
I don't know why you wouldn't tell him about it though.
What do you mean, mate?
Like he's your best like soldier on the field, right?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
It's not like it's a cover up.
Yeah, we don't know how much they
And
know.
they don't.
Ah,
They
okay.
just don't want anyone to know yet because they don't know.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, wouldn't
fair
have
enough.
details.
Yeah.
Because I thought they would have known like some bits of it.
I do think there's
Obviously,
obviously.
there's probably some
Yeah,
information
yeah,
that
sure.
like Jay's going to
Yeah.
say, but besides that, I think they're pretty in the dark as well. Because if it's running concurrent timelines, which it is,
Yeah.
like there's not a lot of info because it's all just happened.
Yeah, and even Duke is kind of like, oh, this is some hostile army, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
he
yeah.
sees Mars Industries, he's like, oh, they're building it, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily think it's an alien.
Of course.
Yeah.
And like even he might be their number one gun, he's still just a tool.
Yeah, they're all.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, but
Like,
Where to aim him.
yeah.
That's what they're looking to do. They want to
That's
put him
the point.
back out.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I don't want to sound like all la-di-da with this, but you know when you can feel like something's building?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they are building something with this
Oh, yeah.
shit. And it's
Yeah.
deep. Like, you know, like, these first few Transformers books and this, if they do it right, they can really build some good storylines and some good arcs with this shit.
I loved when he went to Mars and you saw all the Cobra
Yeah.
toys in there.
Hoppers on the
Yeah,
It's
helicopters.
just all the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Also, just that whole thing, like, is Cobra the government?
Yes. That's
Right?
the way it looks.
Like,
Yeah, because the cops come in and they've got the helmets.
yeah,
Yeah.
And they're
I
just...
thought Mars was like a private company.
of course, but
And I get what we're talking about here, but they're taking it so serious.
Yeah.
Like, Williamson is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like
Thanks for
about-
throwing this in for free, you prick. Fuck.
This and Transformers I like a lot because this sort of reiteration of it because it's so serious.
yeah,
Yeah.
And just
Well,
what Warren Johnson did with just killing.
and like they
straight
are
out the
just
back.
the toys,
Yeah.
like, you know, because they are things I was playing with as 10-year-old, but now they're fucking 40-year-old men, and we're gonna write it seriously instead of just bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
they're not just trying to sell them.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
good stories.
Yeah.
They want heart. And that's what Johnson does. And Williamson's really good at it too with what other stuff I've seen his DC stuff. That's what they do. They put the heart into it as opposed to a half-hour fucking ad.
My favorite part of it was the original Marvel Transformers comic, I think issue 1, 2-page spread, legit, of like 12 Autobots introducing themselves. That was the 2-page spread. I'm Wheeljack and I do this. Well, I'm Mirage and I can turn invisible. Like, and it's just
Toys R Us tomorrow.
it's fucking 12 times of that.
It's got a price
Yeah.
tag hanging.
yeah.
No, these days it'd be a QR
on
code
separately.
you just scan and it's coming on Amazon the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect this. I had no interest in buying this book, but after reading it and especially how it's tying in with Transformers, yeah, I may even be buying a Cobra Commander book.
Yeah, me
Oh, 'cause
too.
the preview, that looks alright too. It's different.
Yeah.
Oh, and you see a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, fantastic. Highly recommend.
I'm so shocked,
Because I was probably
but not shocked. Oh, sorry, go.
I was probably on the fence until Superman just blew it out of the water this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Oh, Tom Riley as well.
That's what I was about to get to. That art, like that
Incredible.
Ant-Man book, I really enjoyed that style. That, like we saw, that Silver Age style.
Yeah.
But in this, it's a lot more gritty.
Yeah,
It's a real good turn.
Watching an espionage type of movie.
Yes!
right?
Yeah, it's like a
It's dark.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I was like, it's just
But not Matt Damon.
like young Robert Redford playing him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I like, yes. Dude.
But yeah,
Dude.
fantastic pick.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Not me standing or not.
Especially if you're buying the Transformers, I do recommend.
Yeah.
All right, next up, finally tell us all about Animal Pound.
So, yeah, this is my book of the week a couple weeks ago with... Because, yeah, it's came out 2 weeks ago, didn't it? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's essentially like a reimagining of Animal Farm.
Oh, okay.
George Orwell's book, but it's dogs and cats and, well, all animals
Yeah.
living together with no locked doors. So it essentially starts off with a very sad story of this Rottweiler. No, not the Rottweiler.
No.
Well, he was just a stray. He's just a big dog stray.
It looked like a Staffy or something.
Staffy-ish,
Yeah,
but bigger maybe,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
Oh, I
pitty
called
Staffy
it
or something
pit,
like that.
yeah.
Anyway, and he's telling Fifi, the cat, who he made friends with, she dug a little hole and they were talking to each other. Literally, and it's not giving anything away because the first few pages, but it's sad as shit, as he's getting led to be taken off to, because the farm that old dogs go to, and sometimes not so old dogs. But he's talking about how the humans are the ones that are keeping them down, and how they need to work together to be liberated, and talking about the doors. I thought that was a really good concept.
It was pretty powerful.
It was
I think.
really
Yeah,
well
yeah.
done. And they're not that smart. They're not smarter than us. They're not faster than us. They just know how to turn the keys to use the doors that lock us out. So she takes this story and she's not essentially brainwashed, but she's influenced all these other dogs, cats in another pound, and they've been working together because she's got her muscle, I guess.
Yep.
Lucky. No, not Lucky.
No, Lucky's
the one that they... For Lucky.
legendary dog. sort of.
And he knows his day's up, so he's next, so they need to go and make a move, and that's when they break out, they take down the captors, they take down the workers in the pound. I don't know, how do we talk about the cat telling getting to learn English and write?
Yes.
So that does obviously take a few stretches, as the original does.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely,
we've
'cause
got
they're-
pigs walking around in suits
And they're running the farm.
and running
Yeah,
a farm and communicating with humans and so forth. So you do need to take a stretch. We're also reading a comic book, so you can take that stretch. So they essentially lock the place down. They come to a truce, which was really interesting conversation between the dog and the cat around letting the rabbits out. And you might see them as food, but they're just like us. They're just animals in the same predicament. And then kind of this book finishes with her, the cat Fifi. What was it, Your Majesty Fifi or Your Highness Fifi? Something like that, which is quite interesting. Writing there would be no more locked doors. Literally writing with her paws on the wall. But all throughout this time where she's been spreading everything, there's this other cat, the Raven. And that's going to be the sinister part of the story, who doesn't like the change and doesn't like the... I kind of was happy with how it was.
Yeah,
it was
comfortable.
very comfortable. Like we were talking about before the pod, going to be interesting where it goes and what kind of turn it's going to take.
Well, I was intrigued. I was a bit... I don't know, like... You know... It's just not like Animal Farm, cool. Then they're running the farm, and it's the whole thing about them
Them becoming...
yeah, right. But this, Well, they're not running anything.
Not
They're just
yet.
living. But what are they going to take in strays and then fucking put them down? No, you know what I mean. I can't.
Yeah,
stand-
because you're kind of like, what politically is this going to say?
Yeah.
Right? Because Animal Farm was all about, communism, Russia,
Yes.
and all that. So what's this saying?
That's exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Wait
gonna
and
be,
see.
Yeah, wait and see.
But also, because I was also just. All right, cool. So they hold a coup, right?
yeah,
But I also have a hard time believing that that's just not finished in about 20 minutes.
in real life.
Yeah,
of
the
course.
humans
of
are just
course.
cool, dead.
Yeah.
Like, and my other question I had, I was like,
How they overpower.
I was like, oh nah, just how old is this bitch been at the fucking pound for? She's a kitten, and now she's like the oldest cat there. Well, has she been in this at the pound this whole time, or did she get out and now she's back in the pound again, like later in life? Because I was like, well, how come she hasn't been put down?
Yeah. Yeah, it could have given us a little bit more because it is very wordy.
It's fucking.
But there's a lot to get into, and I'm guessing we're probably going to find out a bit more of her backstory in the next couple of issues. But yeah, it's a lot to bring
There's
through.
a lot of potential, but it didn't wow me.
Yeah.
I like the idea, and I could see it could be good, but I wasn't quite sold because fuck, it was wordy. Man, like 3 pages in, I felt like I'd read a novel.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go like the whole Lucky story. I was like, man, I get to about here, and I was like, oh fuck, I think I'm done. I was like, push through.
But then the doors bit, and I went, yeah.
yeah, I was like, push through. And the art is phenomenal. This is the best looking dogs and cats I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I do really like that they're not like anthropomorphized at all.
Yes.
They're just very. That's how dogs and cats look.
What about the bit where they're talking about the cats can get together and talk, where the dogs they can't, and they're just talking over each other, so nothing really gets sorted. I thought that was really good way of putting it.
Okay.
And then there was another bit later on
Because
where
the cats get a cat room. Socialise.
they're talking about now remember Lucky, it's a new world, and it's theirs, and he's like, time spent arguing with a cat is time better spent smelling the droppings of friends. Alright, that's a great line for a dog.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, intriguing where it's going to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, potential. Next up, Timeless issue 1. Well, not issue 1. It's just a one-shot, Jason. So this year's Timeless is
That's a better way to put
Doctor
it.
Doom on the cover, is that right?
It does.
well, not this one. The
No,
variant.
the variant.
I heard there was a
I
variant.
hope,
Doctor Doom
I hope
in there.
that was in a
Somebody might have picked one
bag
up.
and board.
Kellyanne
variant.
Lanzig this year doing Timeless instead of McKay. I think they might have done last year's actually.
They did.
Is it all just a future story where Luke Cage is? Did anybody want to look?
Yes, we read it.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed it.
yeah.
Luke Cage is the
Power Man.
last Power Man is the
Power Man.
last superhero left. Who he has the power of
Century.
Iron Fist, power of Century,
Hulk blood.
Hulk blood,
Yeah.
maybe some Ghost Riderness in there.
Ghost Rider?
Maybe,
I
doesn't
don't think
suck
so.
out of him into him.
Suck
being
out
it.
of him.
You see the skull leaving a Ghost Rider, but you don't really see it going into Cage, and Cage doesn't use it.
No.
But then he's fighting Moon Knight, who is obviously
Well, it's
Iron Man, Iron Fist, Iron Vogelmoto,
Danny Rand.
yeah.
Danny Rand.
But no.
So yeah, Khonshu is back from his
Yeah.
imprisonment, which
He-
is like I was reading. I'm like, oh, that's funny because we were talking about Moon Knight the
Yeah.
other week.
Yes.
Now he's in prison.
Yes, funny that. So I'm enjoying these Timeless books, and it was Killing Lanzig last time. We've got some really interesting panels. Ultron Zombies really gets me very intrigued. Is that Sinister? Or is that Purple Man? Or
Oh no, is it not? It's the Minotaur Man from Thor.
right.
He's got the Thor comic. Yeah.
Because one of the panels later shows like the zombies, and that's coming up. The blood event or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Vampires.
Vampires.
yeah, but I think the solution to that in the panels is like, oh, I'll just get symbiotes to take care of it. Oh, yeah, that's what I got from it.
Okay.
You know.
I thought the FF digging the grave here was quite interesting, and little goblin there was very interesting coming back. There's another one later though.
Yeah, next one.
Next one. Okay.
Next page. Is it that one? Yeah,
Well, is
that's
that
it.
Kid
Yeah.
Venom.
So I was thinking like that blood event, whatever. I reckon, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Symbiotes
just
are going to beat the vampires.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It was the first Timeless without any Kangness in it, so
Yeah.
it was very interesting.
Oh, you're thinking of that? That was
Yes,
just
yes,
a,
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was
Yeah, when
just
I'd seen that page
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
opened it, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's what I was getting. So I can remember the thing leaving. It's because we're getting a new Ghost Rider.
yeah. Percy staying on as well, which is interesting.
Doing that with a few books lately, Marvel.
I really liked how Old Man Cage looked.
Yeah,
He's great.
Yeah.
I really like the Danny as well. Like,
Yeah.
how cool he looked in, like, instead of the Mr. Knight suit, it's like a green and yellow sort of suit, and he looks, he looked okay, a little skinny, but then you see the real, and he's all fucked up. He's already, spoilers, gone.
Oh, he's gone, yeah. Danny's gone.
Yeah, way
Yeah.
gone.
It was cool.
Punisher versus War Machine Punisher. Thought it was very interesting. And Old Mate from Hickman's run, is that the garden and the
Yeah.
from the cool. There's some really interesting stuff in here that if they come through with some of it,
Because it was the
'cause a lot
most
of-
subtle, here's where we're going sort of thing, where
Yeah.
the others were a bit more prominent.
Yeah.
This was just a couple of panels.
Because this is everything is going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is
That's 2024 for
Avengers.
Marvel.
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is cool.
But in a so subtle sort of thing.
This is already happening. We've got Clear and
Yeah.
Strange with the sister.
Yeah.
Who are they? I had.
My child.
They look like freaking Mark Miller characters.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were quite. But then you also got what looks like Winter Soldier fighting some Godzilla-looking.
That's coming up soon.
with
American Kaiju.
Yeah, American.
Yeah. And he's going to be in Thunderbolts, I
Yeah.
think.
And
Yeah,
Steve and
a-
Iron Man fighting again, which is
There's
interesting.
a lot of future stuff that we
Yeah.
haven't seen.
And there'll be some stuff I
Season
reckon
yet.
are just red herrings.
100%.
Like, see, right?
100%. Like, yeah. But I really,
That was good. Just one shot.
Yeah.
Simple.
have been enjoying them quite a bit.
I find a real interesting choice for Cage to be like the last man standing. You know.
I'm so glad they didn't use symbiotes. Yeah, you saw a symbiote thing because there's going to be symbiote stories, and we saw in previews there's going to be bloody Hawkeye and stupid Black Widow Venom character miniseries coming up. But yeah, it was just cool old school. Denny ran Luke Cage. Yeah, it's awesome.
Alrighty. Next up, another one shot. This is Original X-Men. I thought this was a miniseries until I read it and it finished, and it wasn't a miniseries. It was just an ad for an X miniseries.
Good at that.
And also, maybe I should have, as the person that's buying and selling these, maybe I should have done some more research in this solicit. But I thought it was just a flashback tale of the original X-Men.
She looks wordy.
It is wordy.
Craigland.
It's alternate future, alternate Earth, black sort of costume Phoenix comes to the original X-Men, takes away the mind wipe of them being all new X-Men and coming to the future, so they remember their whole life. And she tells them they got to go and stop Jean from a different world because she's fucking a tyrant and mind wiping people. So they go to that world and talk to Bobby and Angel, and they don't believe. Nah, fuck you. She's not like that. And it's like, well, maybe she's mind wiped you too. No. So Jean checks and it's like, yeah, whatever. So they go get Beast. They go to get Scott, and then Jean comes and there's a fight. Spoilers. She's not actually a Phoenix, because the Phoenix hasn't come in that timeline yet. What happened in this story? She's Onslaught.
I saw that. Onslaught with a Phoenix
I
force.
saw that.
Because that's where she got, the whole Onslaught things when he fucking shut Magneto down.
Yeah.
She shut Magneto down. And he got in there and Onslaught or whatever. And they sort of don't win. And then Black Phoenix, Jean. Then at the end, she's talking to, you knew she was talking to somebody off panel, and it's Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. And so the next book's Wolverine across the universe team up, I think, to go fight them. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I just was like, oh yeah, give me an old school X-Men like one of these flashback books is sort of what I guess I thought
Ben
it
David and
was.
stuff's been doing. Yeah, no.
And I was like, what the fucking first? Yeah, it's so wordy trying to get out their bullshit timelines and you're like, fuck. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Gage handle this.
Yeah. I'm like, this is why he doesn't actually get books, and he's just the filling guy. It wasn't terrible, but I just think it wasn't what I was expecting.
So, is Earth 295 the Age of Apocalypse?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
with the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, I don't know if you remember, or if they mentioned it.
Yeah.
Why didn't his hand grow back?
There was a reason at the time. I can't remember what it was.
Okay, that's fair enough. There
There
was
was
a
an
reason.
answer.
Okay.
I think it was experimentation or something,
Yeah,
something like that.
Anyway,
It's
next
because
one.
they put a cap on it.
Yeah, that's right. But like,
That's how you feel like reading Age of Apocalypse and Onslaught
was so
Saga
good.
again. Yeah.
Onslaught was...
Yeah.
that was good for a little bit. And then
The mystery,
The mystery.
Yeah.
the build-up was better than the event. I mean, people are just getting fucked up by something.
That's when I first started. It was X-Men 44 and Cyclops, and it's like, who's Onslaught? And like Onslaught's name just popped up everywhere and shit. And I was like, yeah.
Alright, continuing on. There's a ton of Marvel books and not much else. Avengers Inc. number 4 or whatever?
Four, I believe.
So these are getting cancelled. It's just going to be a miniseries now. It's a damn shame. It's one of Marvel's best books,
That's usually the case.
but it's very nichey. The Wasp run an investigation. So I think it felt like things started... We got this issue a bit earlier than I think it was planned. It was the feel. Dylan. So Hank Pym is not a bad guy.
Oh!
Good. Never has been.
He's building... He's going around killing people. Fake killing them. And he's shooting them with ants. That's why there's no
What
bullets
else
and
is he
stuff.
supposed to do?
He's shooting them with ants.
Sandman.
And in the ants fucking then got like stuff that shuts down their heart.
Oh, yeah,
basically
yeah,
kills
yeah,
them for 48 hours, but they're not dead, right?
Nice.
And then he brings them back and is like, cool.
He's made like a Suicide Squad?
Yeah, you're joining my team now. And they're all loser villains too. Like, yeah, it could be better, Hank. But he's good since he's been back. He's like, I know he's coming. Ultron's coming.
Ooh.
And spoilers, big time spoilers.
Ooh. And they're cancelling this?
Yes.
Go on, keep going.
So Wasp and Vic come
Ooh.
to like she realizes it's Hank behind it, so they find out where he is. They go. That's what I mean. It was very clear this was a couple of issues put together, and like straight away, and
damn.
they bring Moon Knight with them, and straight away as Hank's explaining everything, you can see Vic's not happy, and then bang, it's really he is Ultron. And that's why it looks like the Vision. Vision is, yeah. It was cool.
Yeah, that's fuck, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's supposed to be Mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
wasn't Hank Pym and Ultron still joined?
Last
They were like,
What we
yeah,
saw.
Yes. And
Yes,
that's
they're
been
together.
the point. Like, he's what he's doing. He's split.
he's controlled
There's
it.
like, bullshit, whatever, comic book,
So they've split. They're not together anymore.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
But
okay.
he knew if he's around, Ultron's not far behind. And, like, he's trying to get on the front foot to find Ultron and take him out.
Mm.
And that's why he's been building his little hit squad or whatever. But, yeah.
C-list.
Yeah. But the Whirlwind / Vision Vic Sage is Ultron in
Yeah.
disguise.
Nice.
You know when you get like a cool review, like it felt too wrapped up way too fast. You
Yeah.
could tell this whole issue was like, this is about a couple of months worth put together.
It's a shame.
Because it's very drop, boom, blah, 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 this happened.
Why is Hank Pym so old?
That's part of the thing because it's got to do with that Ant-Man miniseries and stuff.
Right.
He sort of aged or whatever when
I read the book. I don't remember that.
No, it's not in there, but it's because it all was planned clearly because it's all Ewing, right? You know, what I mean, it's not like someone else just using this and that. Yeah, that's why he does look old, and like obviously it's just Marvel's way of trying to
Movie it up.
Douglas him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's synergy, bro. But yeah, because the book's been great. I've really enjoyed it. It's so different, but this felt a little
Serves you right for liking
rushed.
something.
I know. Fuckers. I think the name was a terrible choice. I understand they think a Wasp, an Avengers title is going to probably sell better than a Wasp book, but what's Avengers Inc. mean?
It doesn't really
Like-
indicate that it's a murder mystery
Yeah.
PI kind of thing.
Noir
right? Yeah.
type of thing. Like, at least Avengers Investigations.
Yeah.
But just, yeah.
Avengers Human Target.
Because you pick that up and you go, this is not the Avengers. It's just a Wasp book would have been better. Alright, next up for me. How was Carnage issue 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's alright. Like, Carnage is going through with his disciples and killing all these different people and named Mark and obviously all different people from the Bible. And it all pretty much looks like how is Cletus's dad still around? Because they're in a bar, and like go to the last page. Unless it's like the original, it was Lionel. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Like at the end there, I'm like, is that Cletus meeting Cletus? Like they haven't wrapped anything up. Next one, or is that actually Cletus's old man? Because it looks like his old man.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the. But yeah, it looks like essentially in this book he's following the footsteps of his old man and stuff like that. Give us that for 1 sec. There was just something. I definitely will give it back to you. I promise. How dare you? Oh, there's a bit. Yeah, we picked up a hitchhiker, and he's like, "It's okay, I'm not an axe murderer." And he's like, "Yeah, no, axes make too much mess." And then he just drives him off a cliff. It was really cool. And there's another bit there where he just rips that guy's chest open, and I'm like, "What is it?" Oh, parental advisory, right? Is that just how it is, or is that Teen? Because it used to be Teen Plus, wasn't there?
Most of their books
Parental is the next step up.
From T Plus.
Yeah, I think so.
Teen Plus, because most of their books
Because it sounds the opposite way around. Teen Plus sounds like it would be more than like PG.
Yeah.
Then
I
M,
get what you mean. Yeah.
parental advisory, then Teen Plus,
Yeah. Like.
No, but they have Teen, then Teen Plus.
then parental advisory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Don't care. Just
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Their whole ratings are way more muddled than they should be over there.
So we'll probably talk about it next week because previews books came out. But so Torn, who's doing this, or I don't know how I'm saying their name, but anyway, you know who I'm talking about. In the new previews, they're back on Venom. The frog.
Because they just don't want to admit they need to kill that book.
Just kill
It's
it.
just waiting for Ewing to come back. Oh, his book got cancelled, so he might be back sooner.
Maybe.
Unfortunately. Next up, one of those flashback books. Daredevil Black Armour. This book is awesome. I can't believe how awesome this book is. The art is maybe my favourite art going around.
It's based on the greatest Daredevil run ever.
But look how good it looks. Look at that.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
So 90s gold, people. It's fantastic. Yeah, I just like it. It just feels like a book from when I was a kid.
Damn.
I think that's the point of these minis to I guess placate.
Yeah, well, 100% that's the point of them. But
Spidey's nose. Wow.
But it's just good.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's a good guy.
I guess most of these flashbacks books I bought, I know they're going to be good. Like fucking Peter David doing some Hulk shit.
Yeah.
Sold. Ron Mars doing his Silver Surfery stuff. I know what I'm getting there. And obviously this is the person. Krishna.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they haven't written anything in forever, so like, you know, wasn't exactly sure what we're getting. And it's not the most heralded Daredevil era, as Dylan alluded to. It's good. It's got Hobgoblin and Sabretooth fighting Daredevil. Fuck, sold.
Yeah, I like it.
Just simple, fun book. Talk about good books, though.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, issue 10.
Is this the general Strange
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, it's the end of it, sort of
end
thing.
of it.
Sort of, maybe.
Yes.
Well, yeah, not
Yes.
the end of this battle. The war continues.
And we
love-
talk a bit of shit about Pascal Ferry.
Yeah.
Just a bit?
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
And again,
Not making my list.
this book.
Ain't making
Why Doctor Strange didn't make my cut of my ongoings. It got replaced by someone else because I can't have a book drawn by Pascal Ferry in my top 3 books. I just can't. Because you look at it and like it's sort of there in some of these colourful pages, but just colour it properly, man.
I loved the resolution between the two doctors.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
thing ever.
I love.
So I was going to straight in my ongoings.
Yeah.
So I just read it. Oh, fuck. I can't do that.
The last bit with Clear. Was
Yes!
It's so good. This book is
It's
great.
clear not being one of Marvel's best characters in the last year and a half.
100%,
How much did
man.
we badmouth?
Because it was so like,
How good
and I liked
man.
Clear, but I just didn't want Clear as Doctor
No.
Strange or Sorcerer Supreme.
No.
Yeah. But it was great. Book is great. This book is great.
Fantastic.
She's great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Clear. Clear's a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Name of the sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's so hard. Yeah, let's get back to the resolution of this war, of this battle, and how they are helping General Strange through psychedelic PST help. It's friggin' brilliant. Jed McKay.
What's his name?
Freaky Dr. Z.
Yeah,
Freaky Dr.
Z,
Z, man.
Same as the day. He gives him some fucking good shit.
Using the good shit to let him work
Yeah.
through his issues.
Because he is an actual doctor
Naturally.
who used psychedelics to treat PTSD.
The best. Is the best. Yeah. Again, for how perfect this is written, and there were, like you said, there were some nice pages there, especially at the start when they are doing the work on the general.
You know, they could be a little better.
But it really is the book that could be something else. Anyway. Really great book.
Yeah. Fantastic. I really liked this issue. God's issue 3.
So interesting, this book.
So interesting. This was like the slow down sort of issue.
Yeah.
That bar
Like
scene.
just the two youngins at the bar.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That made the whole book.
Yes.
So when did they start doing that, sorry?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to come back big time. But not just that. Everything that's going on while that bar scene's on, with the meeting of the two sides, with Strange as the mediator, and they freaking hate it
Yeah.
because he's got a conscience. Weird book, great book.
Yeah, you don't really know what
The
hell's going
Cassandra,
on.
the...
Yes, yeah, new concept introduced.
Again,
Oh, that was great.
Hickman, man.
Yeah.
He takes his red lining to actually puts it into an actual book.
bit-
The Oblivion.
The page where Oblivion is talking is like
That
my
snake.
favorite.
Yeah, man, that's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Like
That is unreal. And and the conversation, too, is really damn
that's
good.
it. That's
yeah.
just the conversation. Just Oblivion talking. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was like I read like 10 books today. It was the second last one. I'm like, I'm really glad I left this
Yeah,
to where
it's
it was.
great.
It was
Because
amazing.
basically, it's Wynn and Strange go to the library to have a meeting with the other side. But Wynn leaves his little sidekick buddy to sit at the bar and not embarrass him. And who's he start talking to? The girl from last issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, he's trying to flirt with her, really.
Yeah.
Until he realises who she is and what she's doing there. And
How she managed to get there.
yeah. And
And then
then
help.
And then another patron who rocks up at the bar and he freaks the fuck out because it's one of the gods.
Yep.
Oblivion. Like
Oblivion.
Well, one of the original gods
Yeah, like
before
elder
we
god sort of thing.
made actual gods.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and the Cassandra, which is sort of... She's basically a soothsayer that no one believes throughout time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's excellent.
Yeah.
That's the
I tried to warn them. I tried to warn them.
Yeah. No, the book's... Wow. Wow.
Yeah, book's great. Hickman firing cylinders.
Because just let him go. Why?
Yeah, 100%.
Just
That's the best.
do your own shit.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
And because he's
That is
just
the way.
cutting, like he's not working with too many, like he's only really using Strange. Like he can go as crazy as he
Yes.
wants in this style. Sorry, that was the. Keep going, sorry.
Next up, Incredible Hulk, number 7. This was cool. This book's always been good.
Always good. Just a quick.
Just
read.
smash it out.
Yeah,
and like,
smash it out.
You know? But not in a bad way, like, oh, I don't get enough.
Just the Klein art, man.
It's just, yeah, the art. It's because it's fast-paced book.
Yeah.
Like, minimal dialogue.
It's like Invincible.
Yeah.
Most issues are
Yes,
Invincible.
yes.
It's just made every issue Hulk smash.
Yes.
And it's great.
And like, yeah, this Ghost Rider, we said it last issue, it's just a cool design.
And then,
Can't wait
just,
to
and
see
then
more
the,
of him.
the bike just rots again after he
Yeah.
asked for the cigarette. That was really damn cool.
But it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Just going back to Strange for one sec. The best part was when the general got freaked out. He's like, you know, you're battling a Strange. Did you ever think, where's Wong? And I'm like, yeah, fucking Wong. Wong doesn't get enough credit
100%.
ever.
I love what they're doing with Wong
Yeah.
and his one stuff.
Yeah. If the good thing is, if it was old school Marvel, they would have spun it out into another book already, and it would have been cancelled
Yep.
already, and they would have ruined it. So
Yep.
just leave it in this. Let McKay play with it when he wants to play
And
with
you
it.
know what DC are doing? Just make it like a backup at the end of the book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like those,
like a
those sort of
B-side.
backups lead into a series.
Yeah.
Which is really good because
You build an audience
Yeah,
first.
Like
yeah.
Graham V's doing
Yeah.
like in Detective. What was
Yeah,
it?
not detective. Like detective backups are sort of tied into the actual detective story.
Oh, okay.
But there's like a whole bunch of other books that have like backups.
Green Lantern stuff
Yeah.
was back up and then it became a book.
Yeah,
You know, like
the
John Stewart
super
stuff.
villain sons that's coming up.
Yes.
That's back up.
Is
in
that a
Green Lantern.
DC thing
Yeah.
they've been doing for a while, or is that just something they've
Like
really?
a couple of, I think
kind of,
yeah, very recently.
Not every book.
Not every.
No,
book.
but like really only
Since, like,
recently.
since-
so not.
I think it is fairly
So if you
recent.
go back
Since,
a
like,
decade, they
last-
probably would be doing that.
second half of last year.
Yeah.
I think second
How
half of
girls
last year.
say.
That's
Yeah.
really
Yep.
smart. Well, if you get people, and people are right, people will talk about it, and if they like what they're seeing, they want more of it. Interesting.
Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 40, part of the Gang War. This is great as well.
Yeah.
I really like this book.
Yeah. Fisk is back in town.
Yeah, oh, that was so... Man, people talk shit about him, but the way he's setting up two scenes to merge into one scene and like, ooh, it's not what you think, like...
Yeah, just did the switch.
So good.
The face turn of Tombstone.
It's been fantastic.
And
so slow build.
And lays it on the line in this one.
Yeah.
Where he's like, do you understand what I gave up?
Yeah, it's over.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't go back. Like, no matter what I do. Yeah. Madam Mask killing it.
Yes.
Literally. How good was that bit with Silvermane just getting dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the gang war continues. And... I don't know about that beetle costume.
Yeah, I was just about
That
to...
beetle costume I saw it a couple of weeks back, and
Thought it was a little symbiote looking,
Just-
right? But yeah.
Like, I get what they're trying to do with it. Like,
oh, dark,
it's the evil,
the
yeah,
evil
she's
side
serious
of her.
now.
Yeah,
She's not
she needs to take
here.
over and blah blah
But-
blah. But
It is a little more beetle looking, like...
Yes.
yeah, it needs to be. It needs some more lines. It's very
When
just
in doubt.
black.
Yeah, just... it's not there.
Don't like the mask.
Yes. The mask is the biggest problem.
What I did love in this at the start was the She-Hulk. The She-Hulk fighting.
Yeah.
You gotta, and now the villain's name is Digger.
Yes.
Cool. So Fisk is back, and big and bold.
Because all issue, you think they're going to have a meeting with the Rose, his son. But then it's the big man. But yeah. Because
What's
it's
her name?
Tombstone... Hey?
What's her name? Sorry for the dead air peoples, but yeah,
Typhoid.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So is that her henchman, or is that his?
They're the Hellfire Club from X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're the Hellfire Club goons.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the
Okay.
80s and stuff. Because he's sort of in charge of that now. Like, because he's... Well, I think that's what's going on, right?
I don't think so.
What?
I think it's still Shaw and... No, Shaw got kicked out of the
Yeah.
Hellfire Club. I don't think
Post-
Fisk is...
Yeah,
Or
I think
Typhoid.
there's her
Yeah.
and Tony and stuff in the.
No.
Yeah, well, but yeah, because I think, like, after Hellfire Gala,
Yeah.
Kingpins and Typhoid are with the X-Men.
Oh.
They're at the end.
Yeah.
together. And, like, I haven't been reading the X-Book side, but I just assumed he's got the Hellfire Guards. I assume he must be...
I don't think he's
That's how he's
part of
losing
the
back some
Hellfire
power.
Club. But maybe he's just... I think some sort of deals have been made with Kingpin and some of the X's.
Because, yeah, he's
Yeah.
with the X-Men, so to speak.
That Remitter Kingpin looked awesome at the end.
He was the best.
Yeah,
Puppet.
because it's his dad's baby.
Yeah,
He
but-
puts more effort into Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin looks... If a Remitter's drawing Kingpin, it's going to look great.
Because, yeah, it's the where he channels his old man the most. Because daddy's...
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up on the pile, Ribbon Queen, issue 6.
This is
Big issue, I
a bit
heard.
of a backstory, lore dump, motivation-y sort of. There's no people getting stripped.
There's
So-
pictures of it, but there's no people
Yeah.
getting stripped.
But this is great.
You know, some tricks.
This is great.
Learn some tricks when you're in a tough
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this book's great. It's one of the most full-on books I think I've ever read, art-wise and story-wise. I have no idea how it's going to end or where it's going to go. I think I only got 2 issues left.
Yeah, I think, is it 6? Is it,
Yeah,
is it
6 of an 8. Yeah. If you really like your...
The first story where how she stops being raped was... Oh, my God. Just, wow. It's Garth Ennis at his serious
Darkest?
best.
Yeah.
Not like when he does like he does some jokey stuff, but when he does a serious book, he's fantastic.
And it's serious from all angles too. Like there's no like the shit that the coppers were being doing, like the depth and the dank of it all is just so it just stinks.
Because it's war story Ennis, not preacher Ennis.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
But even in the war stories, he sort of put a little bit of a
There's always
humor.
Alaric and
Yeah,
Paris
Right,
sort
this-
of
and this
thing.
just gets darker as it
But
goes.
this is just dark serious.
Like, and what Nitin just spoke of, that's the first 2 pages of the book. Anyway,
Yeah, if you don't know what you're in for,
Yeah.
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
fuck around.
Just, and that's one way to stop it, I guess.
Yeah. Next book.
Fuck, yeah.
Last book on the
It is
pile.
dark.
Dylan, tell us all about Superman issue 9.
Only
Superman.
DC book in this pile.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. That's
Ooh, that's crazy.
There are more I'll probably talk about in a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
But it's just like,
Ooh boy. Okay, so this picks up right after Superman's fight with the Chained, and that left him kind of kryptonite poisoned. So Lex is kind of like, hey, I got a way to help you. Just I've got one of my power suits in the office at Supercorp there. We just put it on. And Superman's like, okay, I'll make some changes to it first. I don't want to wear your green and your purple. So he puts that on, and you
hell?
got a very crazy ending. A bit of a cliffhanger ending, bit of a Back to the Future
Yes.
Part 3 ending.
yes.
that looked great.
Yeah. So we got Bruno Redondo on art. He's so good.
He's a good fill-in. Because at first I'm like, ooh, what's
Yeah.
going on here? Because it's not thingy. Because I've really been liking the art on it.
He's great
But
for
yeah,
Superman. I love him on
yeah.
Superman.
Nice.
Yeah. I would love him
Wow.
on an arc for Superman.
It's an interesting super suit. Not
Um,
enough essence.
So Dr. Farm has this plan to get Marilyn Moonlight, and Superman together, and then zaps them with one of his kryptonite nail gauntlet things, and then they just vanish. And everyone's like, what the hell's going on? Where's Superman? And then you see at the end, it goes back a couple hundred years to the Old West.
Yes.
And you see that Superman is robbing a train, and that's how it ends.
Nighthawk and Cinema. eh?
So what the fuck is going on? I want it. I want it now.
Is he robbing a train or is he stopping the train?
No,
robbery?
fucking last page. Look at the dialogue on that last page.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
this train.
Yeah.
Superman, the man of yesterday.
And like we've seen the covers coming up of the cowboy Superman,
Yeah.
and you're like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I wasn't really like. You sort of thought it probably had to be time
Smiles.
travel, but it didn't seem like it was setting up for something like that.
Smiling.
It's just fun, Superman crazy shit, you know?
I
It's
love
just
it. That's good. It's something
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
different.
exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I want Superman doing crazy.
Well, you can
weird
only
shit.
do so much normal Superman shit, so do this every now and again. Fucking A.
Because this is so Superman-y, but just
Yeah.
modern and different.
And
fresh.
also a bit of that, Silver Age DNA of it being just crazy and weird,
Yeah.
but not too weird.
That's Williamson, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's been killing it for me this year.
Yeah.
No, big time, big time. Did you read anything else, Dylan?
No, I did not.
I see you take home a massive stack of comics.
Yeah, all of that was like a backlog. Massive fucking backlog. I did read. I can't even remember what else I read. I did read some
Yeah,
other
you get that
stuff.
stage, right?
Yeah, fuck that.
Must have been good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you, Dave, you read anything else?
No.
Didn't?
I read a few. I read 2 weeks worth of comics. That's 28 comics. I'm not going to talk about all of them.
Lies.
I'll talk about a lot of the DC stuff. It's like the baseball stuff is still going on. The little one shots are little stories in
Each city.
certain city. They're cool. It's more just continuing on with the Beast Wars story and Amanda Waller trying to take down superheroes, I guess. Trying to get executive power from the president. That's all good stuff.
Really changing her character
Yeah.
up, eh?
What else did I read? Batman All 4. Did you read Batman All 4?
Nah, I forgot.
That was good.
Grab
It
it.
still just stays good.
Yeah.
They stage a escape.
Yep.
No, they escape. They stage an escape, but
Batman,
Batman gets dumped on a different world where it got streamlined to hell. So it was mentioned in the first issue. I can't remember. I didn't pick it up. But he's gonna, I guess, save these people because these people are just waiting to die because their world just got strip mined.
Are we starting to go into Batman's awesome and can do everything?
No.
Good. Because
Okay.
I was a bit fearful of that from
Like,
the beginning, and I was pleasantly surprised last time it
It is
wasn't.
Jason
He
Aaron,
did.
though.
He did but start taking the guards down. But he's been training.
Yeah,
He knows where, and the Tamarins helping him.
Yeah.
Figure out.
As long as he doesn't beat her in a fight, I think I'll be
He
okay.
is the universe's greatest detective.
I read Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Yeah, how's that going?
That's good. It just continues on with, story of being gay in the 40s and 50s and stuff and all of that.
Yep.
That was cool. You find out who the Red Lantern is
Yep.
in this issue, which is sort of contrast to what happened in JSA, because that's about Red Lantern too.
Yeah.
But it's not
The girl
this,
one or
yeah.
whatever, right? Yeah.
And looking for her father was the original Red Lantern,
Oh.
but it doesn't seem to be the same Red Lantern from between these two books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But
So I would have thought maybe the Alan Scott Red Lantern may not have been going and having kids.
it's basically what happened is he's got Winter Soldier.
Sure.
He got caught by the Russians and maybe
Yep.
programmed.
Cool.
That's maybe what it looks like. So I don't know if what's going to happen because they both sort of came out together.
Yeah.
So and they're both Red Lanterns, sort of Red Lantern stories,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to match up. But we'll keep going because they just came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess, admittedly, JSA probably should have come out about 6 months ago if this book wasn't 4 months between issues.
Yeah. Get a better artist. And I don't mind Janine, but fuck, get a
No,
better artist.
not good enough.
Um,
That's why I stopped them by the trade.
I read the new Locoman. Is there a new Locoman on the shelf?
No.
Because they did such a cool thing at the end of this issue of
I
Locoman.
stopped looking at it.
Because the last issue he got super drugged by hippies in the woods.
Cool.
And this issue, like the front issue, the main issue,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the cool 90s backup
Yeah,
bit.
Like
He's-
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this one, he's getting interviewed and he's getting drugged out and hearing seeing things and everything. And he sort of the end of the issue is cool because he's drugged up. He sort of keeps going through.
Yeah.
Going through the thing.
Ads and stuff.
Oh my god!
Through the ads into the backup issue.
Oh,
It's fucking great.
book is special.
Oh, that's
Local
amazing.
Man is fantastic. I love this
What issue
book.
is that?
8, I think.
Yeah.
The cover's awesome. The finger guns into his head, blowing his brains
Yes, it
out.
is.
And all the. That's it.
I don't know how it said last. He got a heroic dose of a fucking psychotic.
Heroic dose.
Heroic
Terrence
dose.
McKenna style. Nice.
Did you read Testament?
Tenement.
Tenement. Yes.
Tenement
Let's
was great.
talk about Tenement.
Yeah. Tenement is a backstory
Actually, I'll
on
bang him.
the dude that sort of died in the first issue.
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah.
Sack issue. Oof. And sort of ties into all the other Black Orchid stuff as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
was hoping there was an issue here. So, I like the fact also. So everything around this is the 7. It's the 7. It seems like these 7 evil deities that come from the 1, but it's these 7 people that are now need to be the sacrifices, and they've got the 7 people from the Tenement.
So he's been waiting so long.
So Felix originally was a private investigator back in his day, and it was always a wife ringing up to saying the man was cheating, husband was cheating. But following this woman went into the tenement, went into the room 77, never came out again.
7 other people went in.
7 other people went in. He
No,
waits
nobody
11
came
o'clock
out.
there. No one ever came out. Nothing ever said. And then it's him following, and then him moving in and him staying there all that time. So it shows him aging throughout this page. It is the best. Oh man!
So
I think
he
I need to
needs
check
7
my
keys to
artist.
open up this door.
And the keys are the people, the sacrifices, and
So
he's
it's
just
great.
leading them to their oblivion.
Testament's
But
great.
so there's 6 of these. I really should have brought it. I'll show it to you. 6 of these deities, but Sorrentino's art where this door opens up and it's just this cathedral tower. It's just fucking amazing.
I love the imagery in all these books. Sorrentino killed it.
Sorrentino should be on the list that we're going to talk about in a minute. It will be. I'm going to change it. It's changing. Because I needed to put that book in somewhere. So, yeah. Whew. That was some of the darkest shit I've read in a while. That was so well done. Yeah.
Read some other stuff I can't remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's 28 books, man.
Yeah. Thumbs?
Newburn.
Oh, yes. How's that going?
That was... It's all unraveling. Shit's going to shit. Like, he got taken down the last issue. We're kind of finding out there's more like what he's been hiding and who he's trying to be protecting and stuff. I don't want to say too much on that. All the Yakuza know who shot who and what did what and everything. Everyone's fucked. It's so good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all coming to a hill. So I think it's got two or three more issues and it's done. And that was everything actually. Yeah, we spoke about everything else today.
All right,
read today.
That was it for you.
I read Capwolf. Cool. Nazis. Werewolves. Captain America.
Don't go wrong.
Mango. Perfect.
Okay. What the hell is Nitin? What's Nitin doing?
I'm over here. I'm coming in there. Keep talking.
Well, we sort of finished the segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming.
Get back here.
I'm here. I'm just trying to find the exact wording in Locoman.
Oh, okay.
Book's right there.
Yeah, book's there.
Last week's issue.
Ah.
Last week's issue for that.
And they all
I'm
live
back.
happily ever after.
Welcome back.
Okay, that's it for the comics. Let's get into our best of 2023. So we'll kick it off with...
And we'll start the movie round next week. In
Yeah.
case
Film
you
flashback
yeah.
starts next
Yeah, I'm
week.
sure
Yeah,
lots of people
We'll be
been
talking about it.
hanging on
Unforgiven. Oh, it's a good round, bro. It's a good round.
Okay, best ongoing for 2023.
Get my notepad out.
I think we all had Transformers on there.
Yeah, I think
Correct?
someone didn't.
Someone didn't? Who didn't have Transformers?
Me.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be mini,
miniseries, not
series and stuff.
Well,
I-
let's put it
yeah.
down for mini and ongoing.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Too bad it's going there.
I struggled a couple of weeks ago. I was not going to put it on my list because it's 3 issues, man. 3 issues, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too good. I had to put it on there. Never did I think you could make me
A Transformers book would make your top
care
3.
Yeah, and care so much about like everything in it.
Yeah.
Like I like Transformers, but you care about the people. You care about the goddamn deer that's getting squashed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Daniel Warren Johnson's part. What can you say?
Yeah, 100%.
What can you say? I think we were just talking about it. Me and Nitin both had Local Man as
Local
well.
Man.
Yeah, I just think it's one of the most innovative
Yeah.
comics on the stands.
Glad you
Doing
told me to
different
pick it up.
stuff. Because the first issue, I'm like, oh, I like the look of this.
Yeah.
And like, as soon as the flip book,
Yeah.
and to be honest, when I got to that page and it's got the image page,
Yeah.
I'm like, Nitin, you got to read this. And it's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, book has been so great.
Really consistent.
Yeah.
Very special.
Yeah.
I think me and Foms both had Moon Knight.
We did.
I think I was only going to put Doctor Strange, as I said, but then I switched it for Moon Knight because I think Moon Knight is probably Marvel's most consistent book of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's never really a bad. It just finished, and finished this era of it.
Yes.
But it was, yeah,
And expanded the universe well. Like,
Yes.
there's been some really good Moon Knight stories recently. Lemire comes to mind, and there's a few others from back in the day. But this one not only was great storyline, you've now got the Hunter's Moon, you've got the actual mission, you've got Reese and the soldier, and Tiger is actually getting used these days, which is cool. So, and at the same time, they also killed off a lot of old school Moon Knight people.
100%.
So it is the
yeah, it's
new...
not your typical.
No. So that's what I really appreciate with what Jed McKay's been doing with a lot of his stories, which we'll also talk about this week.
I think it's more superhero-y than the last
Yeah.
decade of Moon Knight.
100%. It's,
And
just,
I've
it's
enjoyed
not
that.
in the head, it's
Yeah.
it's fighting on the streets. And
It's a good melding of like both sides,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
for a very long time, I guess since the Lemire, was it Lemire?
The Ellis stuff before that,
Ellis,
really,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's been very, psychological and stuff.
Yes.
But now that's just like throwing the superhero stuff in there as well,
She's defibrillator.
and the supernatural stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I totally agree.
Messages.
And the art, but the combination of everything around that book, not just that, the villains, like making the city into a giant tuning fork and then setting off a noise to turn everyone psycho in the whole city. That's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool.
Like a vampire pyramid scheme, fucking.
Yeah, and then with the holy water.
Like, just
And like the muck dude burying him underground, them all coming back, and
so good.
yeah, there was
Yeah.
really, really great book.
Yes. What else did you have, Dylan?
On my ongoings, I also had Superman. It's the best it's been since like Rebirth. I think.
I remember talking about Superman when we first started this podcast, and there was 2 different books running, and you're like, shit, I bought the wrong one at the time, and then there was a bit of a lull, and to hear that now, 3 years later, that's excellent.
Yeah, and I can't, like, the amount of standing orders we have for Superman, like, it feels weird to say this, but we have more Superman standing orders than Venom. Yeah. Which is insane.
Yeah, in the last decade.
Probably not that hard to believe.
Well, it just seems like Venom's fallen off a cliff.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
But
we
have more.
Created it.
I think
With concrete around us now.
it'd be pretty comparable to Avengers, maybe more than Avengers.
I think it is definitely more than Avengers.
See, Avengers is also on a lean these two at the moment. That's not a...
Stop
how's
teasing
it
me
compared to Batman?
Nothing compares.
It'll never compare to Batman.
Spider-Man and Batman.
It'll never compare to that
I know.
because he's not an edgy,
I
dark character.
No, and there's not
But it'd be next.
20,000 books.
He'd be number 2 DC book.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe Batman and Detective. But yeah, maybe number 3.
Yeah, Superman's been awesome, so much fun, so fresh.
Yep.
I love it when him and Lex have to work together because it just makes for some really cool chemistry, and Lex is a dick and Superman has to put up with it. It's really cool. I also had Captain America.
Sorry, also fresh. We just saw he's a freaking cowboy.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. Sorry.
He had a fucking power armor suit, and he became a cowboy.
With 2 S's on, 2 hopes on his.
That's right.
Lapel.
That's right. SS.
Hope
It's a
man.
good look. Captain America. Speaking of SS, Captain America.
Segways.
Woo! Dig up, stupid. Captain America's a great book.
I nearly put Cap because I was like, that's a cheat. I could have that for the last series of Cap and this series of Cap this year because they both were good.
Yeah, because it's the Straczynski run. It's been like 4 issues.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's hard,
long,
right?
But it's just been
It's
so
very good.
Lots of the pre-Serum Steve stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what you guys have been talking about with like infiltrating the local Nazis and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy.
And like also fresh as well because he's fighting a fucking demon dude. Like it's like a magic supernatural version of AIM.
Because why the book's got heavy Nazi stuff? He's not like that's all in the past.
Yeah,
he's not fighting Nazis now.
Fighting
right?
different demons now.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's been great.
Dave, what do you got?
For ongoing?
Yes.
Local Men and Transformers.
Yep.
I don't have a third because
that's right.
Yeah.
Then
Transformers, Localman, and Detective Comics. Run B. I love what he's been doing. His run's coming up to an end as well. I read like 1080 whatever. It's coming up to an end because he's doing 3 arcs.
Yep.
And it's coming up to an end, but it's been great.
Because it's one of those books that just chugs along and doesn't get probably enough attention.
But it's been fantastic. Like the lore building they're doing with the organs and what's happening with Batman. And Batman, he's not really been in this story as a character this whole arc basically because he's been sort of infected in the background. You've got everybody else pushing the story along. Batman's fighting this inner battle against this demon and he's being captured by the organs. And they've based last issue, spoilers, he got hung but he got rescued by Selina who gave him to Talia. And Talia's taking him out of Gotham so that he can, fight the demon that's inside him. But everyone sort of saw Batman get hung. The symbol of Batman has been killed in Gotham City.
Yeah.
And Gotham City's sort of thriving.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still got Batgirl fighting, got Azrael fighting. He's brought Azrael back into Gotham and it's been so cool with the artist. This book has been great. I've been looking forward to Detective every time it's come out. It's a fantastic book.
What could it be?
And like the backup stories, they're sort of fleshing out
The rest of the
world and
characters,
the characters and stuff. Oh man, it's been great.
What are your thumbs?
So yeah, Moon Knight, Strange. Even with the Pascal Ferry art, the Jed McKay story just is enough to get
That
me.
General Doctor issue was worth it alone,
And I think after and I made this list, this like Strange is always going to be on, but this last arc and this whole General Doctor thing was just put the icing on the cake. Then the way they fixed it was the best. But just everything we talked about it earlier, but I don't want to rehash too much. But everything with Clea, their relationship, Wand and Wong, bats. I love bats. I still think every time how much better this book could be, but I'm still enjoying it enough where every time it's my first or second book that I'm reading. Like
He's not my favourite, but there's worse options.
Oh, definitely.
Like he's
not many, but yes.
yeah.
If any.
He's not offensive. He's just shit.
And my third, just for straight consistency, is Amazing Spider-Man. Zeb Wells, Romita, and when you haven't got Romita, you got McGuinness, and we won't worry about the other one, but just McGuinness and
Gleason when he was on.
yeah, that's what I was trying to forget.
Those
Those Black Cat ones were not
fit.
great.
Hey, oh yeah, but like the Craven arc, he fit that perfectly.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. But yeah,
Some of the big
McGuinness,
fannies.
Rip Rap, all the craziness with that. I've just really enjoyed this run. Going back to that tower issue when Tombstone made him think that was and he just took down the rose for him. That's one of the best comics
it's the
I
most
read.
important issue in this arc, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's the best issue of probably comics I read this year.
Because I feel it's still people just can't get over. Oh, they cocked him with Paul and fuck. Who cares? That MJ and Paul aren't in the book anymore.
It's
People who say that sort of
irrelevant.
stuff, you don't listen to those people.
And man, the whole MJ thing's been done for
Yeah.
Go and read One New Day.
20 years ago.
Exactly right.
20
Like
years
we're
ago.
done.
It's for the better people.
Black
Should've
Cat
killed
went
her.
for the better anyway. But yeah, so Spidey, it's just consistent.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, miniseries. We had a few double ups between us all. Big Game.
Big game.
Just for what Mark Miller pulled off.
Oh, for
There's
sure.
a couple of fudgies in there, but
Not many, though.
No, not many.
I read most of it.
Yeah, to pull 30 different titles or whatever it is.
Yeah, over 20 odd years.
into one ridiculous
Over
team
the
up
top.
book.
With a satisfying ending.
Yes.
Because sometimes these things, they're a letdown.
A very satisfying.
But it's
ending
very
too, yeah.
satisfying ending.
And also, I want more.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, well, where's it going to go? And just
Dark Horse.
A Dark Horse, and we're going to definitely get more.
Dave getting his...
Ambassadorship.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
So excellent.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Because that was one of the other ones we doubled up on, a couple of us, Ambassadors.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on that
For
one.
my minis, I nearly went all free Miller, but I went Ambassadors. It's just, again, because it was
Really not
one and
complex.
done, different art, like that. The French
French one,
one of the
yes.
best single comics I read all
That's
year.
my
Oh,
second
yeah, man.
best
Yeah.
comic of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Best art of the year.
Yeah, it's just good. And like they're all like interesting.
They're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like at the end of it, you're like, fuck, has he just thrown this in the trash?
Yeah, did he... It's like,
He had this amazing concept.
That's what I felt like with Big Game. Every first few issues, they're just killing everyone. Like,
Yeah.
That's so good. Like when Huck gets taken down with a baby polar bear, I'm like, I love you, Mark Miller. You are the fucking best. And then, I'm reading Magic Order, and they're just teasing, and and then at the end, they're using magic. They got a guy named the Sorcerer.
Yeah, his name is Dial. Is it fucking Dial? What was? Actually, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was great.
So good.
I'm so good.
And a few was doubled up on Ultimate Invasion.
I just had to include Hickman somewhere.
Same.
'Cause
And it was good. It was a good book.
Oh yeah.
And it's, to be honest though, it might be what's to come is even more exciting than what the book was.
Definitely.
But,
Especially seeing that previews and that Spidey book.
But again, that first issue, that escape of the Maker, one of the coolest things I read all year.
Yeah, we needed all those specific
Yes.
people for all those
And it-
specific reasons.
One wasn't there, so I got a little
Yeah.
not perfect. Like,
Oh,
just
so
so
good.
good.
And then the locking him in, like with the redoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give him free reign.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, they are.
Yeah.
G.O.D.S is showing that.
Yeah, can't wait.
What else did you have, Dylan?
For minis,
Yes.
I had Nemesis Reloaded, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
I wanted to put that in.
And Astrobots, which is the mini Simon Furman and Hectortronic. And that was really cool. Very, obviously very Transformers kind of vibe. The art was incredible, really cool watercolor kind of stuff. And yeah, those are my minis.
Good choice.
Yeah, nothing different for me. Except Transformers, because it counts as a mini as well.
Yes, I concur.
Yes.
As well. It's one or the other, Dave. You can't have them both.
Concur.
So I had Big Game, like everyone else.
Yeah.
I had Batman Joker Deadly Zero.
Yep.
Mark's anniversary. It was just a fun book.
I enjoyed it way more than I
Yeah,
expected.
100%. It's great. And it's like Mark's anniversary's art is fantastic. I think they're doing it in black and white version, aren't they?
They
Yeah.
did the first issue.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It was just a fun book that I did not expect it to be that fun.
Yeah.
The way you guys spoke about it before it came out and
Yeah.
as its title came out, it was just getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
It was
It
good.
did. Like,
Yeah,
it was
no,
just-
no, it's just good.
I'll forget reading the puzzle one.
Yeah.
Where he's got each parent,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy shit, this book is good.
Yeah. And then, you sold it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't who I wanted.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes.
Ah, that was a great book.
Yes,
And Stargirl and the Lost Children.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Todd Nagar, Jeff
Yeah.
Johns, and what it led to with
Yeah.
all the Lost Children coming back and stuff. It was fantastic. This is a great little mini. I liked it a lot. And I think Todd Nagar's art helped it. a
Of
lot.
course.
And I like Stargirl, and it's Jeff Johns writing Stargirl,
Yep.
the creator. But it's just the art sort of pushed it over the edge.
You already said my 3, but I need to add like one DC thing just as an honorable mention, and I'm pretty sure it finished this year. Lonely City. Was that this year?
No, that was last year.
Because you just said Selena Kyle, and I saw it and I went, shit, was that? I thought the last issue came out at the start of this year.
It may have.
Yeah. Anyway, that needed to be mentioned because it's fucking excellent.
Because when I was doing my minis, I was like, last year it was heavy DC minis. They had like Dark Knight of Steel was starting and it was great. Human Target. Like they had heaps of great minis.
the
This year
One-Star
I didn't
Squadron.
think I didn't think they had as many good minis this year. They had some great ongoings.
Yeah.
Not as many good minis this year.
Yeah.
Which is a bit interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all mine.
Like a good honorable mention to the ending of Batman One Bad Day.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
sort of last year, this year.
Yep.
That stuff was great. Now, the last issue, the Ra's al Ghul one.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
highly recommend.
It's like-
Yeah, that was excellent.
Besides the Riddler one, that's probably like the book ended on 2 great books.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
can give that a shout out. Shout out.
Alrighty. Writers. I think my 3 for both of these, all 3 of these categories. Sorry, my 3 have all been doubled up. So, we got Mark Wade.
I had Mark Waid.
Yes, me too.
Well,
2 of the best books DC
Yeah.
you're putting out.
Yeah.
Shazam and Lord's Finest.
Finest. 2 of the finest.
Yep.
Most
It was
superhero
so
comics you
hard.
can get.
Men's
Yeah.
Day from the day dot.
Yeah. Shazam, World's Finest. It was so difficult for me to not put them on my top.
Yeah.
Ongoing, but yeah, they've been so
Yeah,
good.
especially with Tyrannosaurus Rex lawyer.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So good. And they both have a similar tone, but slightly different.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, they're both fun, but Shazam's
Slightly crazier.
yes, as it should be, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with who the character. It's so
100%.
good. Underrated 2 books. Like, I think probably the 2 purest superhero comics going.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what that. That's pure superhero
Yeah, yeah.
comics.
Back to
That's
basics. kind
Like
of thing.
that, they could have come out from the '60s to any decade to now, and still be fantastic. Mark Miller, I just thought he was my number 1.
Yep, mid.
Ambassadors, big game we were talking about. Nemesis, chuck in Nightclub,
Yep.
chuck in Magic Order. Like, man, who's putting out that many quality books? Not many.
And that Magic Order, that finished superbly. I read those last 3 trades in one hit, and the way that came full circle with the uncle and everything, it is excellent. Anyone that likes good magic hardcore stories, like it is full on shit in it. Some of the deaths in that first book are phenomenal. The way they take out the Magic Order. Yeah. Mark Miller, man.
Yeah.
Mark Miller.
I'm back on fire.
Yeah.
He had a few lull years, but I think the last couple of years really just amped back up.
And yeah, to that point, I'm going to talk about Mark Miller more because I spent a lot of money
Yes.
on Mark Miller this year.
Yes.
I went through and I bought Huck, I bought MPH, I bought Emperor. No, I didn't buy Empress because that wasn't here. Nearly all of them. And even if they had been killed off, I still wouldn't have been that upset because the stories and the ride that he took you on throughout all of them,
Worth
still
it,
brilliant,
right?
still
Yeah.
worth it, still absolutely worth it. He really is a gem. And I also read, it didn't come out this year, but Mark Miller, American Jesus.
Yep.
Well, it was one this year, actually. It was. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so another one. Excellent.
Also, I think a couple of us had McKay. We talked about it enough. Moon Knight, fantastic. Doctor Strange, fantastic.
Yeah. Avengers has been okay. I like what he's building.
Yes.
But when really, we haven't even sunk our teeth into anything
Nah.
yet. He's really teasing Kang too much, which I love. He's pissing Dave off. But yeah, we have spoken about him a hell of a lot. I'm really intrigued on what's going to come up with this Blood Hunt. I think with what he's been creating with the vampires in Moon Knight and everything like that. And also what Aaron was doing with vampires back with Chernobyl and everything
100%.
like that. Ursa Major. Bring back some Ursa Major. McKay.
Yeah. Dylan, who'd you have on your riders?
Okay, so I had Mark Waid. I also had Joshua Williamson.
Yep, rightfully so.
Yeah, for Superman. And also Duke was
Yep.
fucking excellent. Can't wait for Cobra Commander. He's writing that, yeah?
He is.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something else big he did this year. Did he do One of the Bad Days?
I don't remember.
Anyway.
He did. Oh, that was probably last year, Dark Crisis.
Oh, yeah. Was that last year?
Yeah, he's good. He had
Yeah,
something
Dark
this year
Crisis
too.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay. I had Michael Straczynski for
Yep.
Cap. What he's doing on Cap is really cool.
Man, that's a big thing because he's only got
Yeah.
like 5 issues, isn't there? Like 4 issues.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and it's just like all of the kind of relationships with the other characters, all the dialogue, the little bits of dialogue here and there have been great. All the historical references in the flashback stuff have been amazing.
And he's put out the Madness this year at
Yeah, the
right.
Madness
AWA.
is great. Like it was like a little break that he had from comics, or maybe self-imposed
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But it's been great. Madness, yeah, AWA. It's a fantastic little story. I like.
And he had something before.
that.
That might have been
Yeah.
last year. Resistance.
Resistance, yeah, and a couple other things.
Yeah, good to see him back.
Yeah,
To be
he's
honest.
been killing
Been a
it.
long time coming. Dave, were your riders?
I had Miller, obviously. Hickman.
Yep.
Not much, but yeah, like God's
God's great.
Invasion, yeah.
Invasion was great.
I had Tony Fleeks for Locoman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Recommends a great book.
What about poor Tim Seeley? Co-writes it.
Okay,
Rude.
Yeah. No, but I didn't start with just Fleeks, and then
No.
Sealer came in later.
No. Seeley's first name, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Rude.
Rude.
Might give him a hashtag too. Just to.
Yeah, hashtag rude me. Oh no.
Yeah, dead straight.
Come at
Tim
me.
Seeley's flowers.
Come hunt me down.
Nah, fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
The book's great.
Yeah. Just a bit where it's like fucking cross-track with the Uber
Oh,
driver.
It's so
every single
good.
time. Every
Just those
single
little
issue.
quips.
Yes.
Little,
Every single issue. It's
Yeah.
great.
Or just the twists and turns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the writing in the book's fantastic. More so than the art's cool.
And the
but
concept
the-
of like
the stories
You know,
where that book sells.
Concept, the backup, the flip
backup,
side where it's
yeah.
just not in his image events and
bro.
stuff. It's fantastic.
just so different. It's good.
I think it's like 1994 or some shit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Love seeing the green and yellow
Yeah,
fucking image box.
100%. Nitin?
Yeah, Mark Waid. I had Round V.
Yep.
I've liked everything he's done so far.
Yep.
Detective doing fantastic. The visual is okay, like the mini he did
Yep.
before that.
First few Carnage is good.
I guess if you say so. But yeah, no.
That was last year.
The strength
Oh,
of
no.
how much I like Detective.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
on
100.
Round V for sure, 100%. And Jeff Jones,
Yep.
Stargirl, Geiger,
Joe.
Joe,
Junkyard Joe, yeah.
Oh, man.
Junkyard Joe. Yeah.
When you said it earlier, I was like, fuck, I didn't even think of that when I was
forgot
trying
about
to...
that.
Yeah.
I think
That
because I
book
think Junkyard Joe was last year into
Into-
this
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Okay.
JSA. Jeff Johns, always fantastic. I'm a big fan of Jeff Johns.
Yes, I agree.
They had 2 of mine, but Chip Zdarsky.
Yep.
I'm not reading Batman, but it was more for Newburn
Yep.
and Public Domain.
Yep. When that coming back?
Yeah, that just stopped.
I think it's done.
This year?
The way they talk about it in the back of the books, I feel it's just done. I think it was a nice little. He got his property back, and now he can go and do what he wants. And
It
That's
didn't feel like a finish.
Yeah, it
I
felt like it was
know.
more story that like.
maybe, but he's got a lot of other shit going on too.
Oh, and
so-
I think his Batman's coming to an end too this year. I don't think he's staying on Batman super long term. So yeah, maybe he'll get back to it.
And it wasn't from this year, but I also read the what's the one with the town? Fuck. Stillwater, thank you. Yeah, Stillwater was really good as well. And just a shout out to Scott Snyder. Clear and the Ghoul were fucking excellent this year. So I just wanted to mention him as well. But yeah, my other 2 already mentioned. Jen and Mark Miller.
All right, art. I think a few of us had Dan Mora.
Yep, Tamora.
I don't know any artist that's putting out 2 books a month at that level of quality.
Just
If I was reading all of his
Right?
books, I
Like,
would have him in
how
my
can you
others.
not, right? Like,
100%.
quality.
Who's putting out 2 books a month that look that great?
Yes, 100%. Absolutely.
That's probably one of the. He's not on my list because I don't read those books.
Yeah.
But my favourite part of this podcast is looking at Dan Mora books and listening to you guys talk about Dan Mora art, to be honest.
Yeah.
He is freak. I just kind of wish he was drawing characters I like to read.
Yeah. Totally.
Not to say they're not characters I don't read, but I don't need to read
And this
more
year he
characters.
also did the Turtles Power Rangers as well.
That was
That's right.
yeah,
I can't believe
that was awesome.
how's he got 2 freaking ongoings?
Yeah, and still pumps out a mini.
And that mini was like it's on my list of minis. I just picked out and
I
of
forgot
my
about
big
that
list that I made. But that book was great because it looks fantastic
So fun.
because it's Dan Mora.
Yeah.
And a few of us, if not all of us, had Darren Warren Johnson, I would
3 years
assume.
ago,
Yes.
You can't like that Transformers,
Transformers, man.
man. Seriously.
I get to see
You can't.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime do wrestling moves.
Yeah.
But not just that.
Sold.
Like you said it before, the deer,
100%.
the humanity of it, the Starscreamness.
Yeah.
the-
Oh,
Scream MVP of that.
'cause yeah,
Dude.
we talked about it earlier. Like, you see how much fun he's having killing
He
these people.
freaking, you know, swats a human being like it's a fly.
Yeah.
It's great.
With a huge, goofy grin.
Untethered from Megatron. He's insane.
Yeah, the man's a machine.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing he did this year?
Powerbomb would have been into this year
Yeah,
to start.
it was.
Yeah, because I had that and I'm like, well, it really
Yeah.
wasn't this year because I
I was
drew
like,
up.
yeah.
And did he do a couple, like, Black, White, and Blood stories around here and there, or was that, like, last year?
That was last
Yeah,
year, but what
Deadpool.
about Jurassic? Didn't he do one Jurassic or just write that?
No,
He just wrote
that.
that.
He did
And
the
covers.
for that, yeah. That was last year too.
Hell.
And I had those two, and then George Jimenez from Nemesis. I think Nemesis has made some of my favorite art of the year.
He was on Batman too.
Yes. Just fantastic. Just superhero stuff, but like that real action packed, edgy.
I just can't believe you went from being, like, doing Superman
Yeah.
to Nemesis, which
Yes.
is, like, the opposite end of the spectrum. Yeah.
That page where he just jumps through the helicopter. From the car, like, what the fuck is this? Sold.
Best.
What about you, Dylan?
I had so two of mine were unanimous there, and Hector Tronic, who was on Astrobots, it was just it was so good. I want to see more of his
So
stuff.
different,
yeah,
too.
really cool. I love, like, really good, just mechanical robot kind of art,
Yep.
right? And he nails it. Like to see more of him. Would love to see him on Transformers book.
Yeah, I wonder who's gonna, because when
He'd be perfect.
Darren Washington goes, I hope he doesn't. But
He's going to be limited on it. It's
Yeah.
just not his style.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What about you, Dave?
Todd Nuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
was
Nobody
great.
draws teenagers better than Todd Nuck.
Can't wait to
Dave
see what he
likes him.
does with the Marvel Universe coming up. So, because he's doing, I think, X-Men.
He's doing
He's doing the
rap
Magneto. Just wrote
yeah, he just done Magneto. That book wasn't great, but the art was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, like, a bit of a tie between McGuinness and Romita.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The Spidey.
I like
But,
old
like,
school punchy.
The Romita stuff can be, you get a few issues that are a bit,
Yeah,
He was
well,
a bit
we
under
just,
the pump.
Just spoke about that Beetle costume, didn't we?
Yeah, a bit under the pump. Yeah, those McGuinness Spidey issues, fantastic.
Especially that first one where he is like, there was just one page of rec rap because he just wanted to draw
Yes,
rec rap.
yeah.
Like, that was excellent.
And just made me remember why I like McGuinness. Because, like,
it's just superhero.
he had gone a bit, McGuinnessy, like, a bit plain for a while. But he was so back with those Spideys this last year or so. What about you, Miss Nitton?
I'm gonna add because I'm gonna do a two.
Uh-huh.
So Ivan Reis and Andre Sorrentino.
Yep.
Because Ivan Reis, just because he's a fantastic artist.
Yeah.
Should do more work, but I guess because he's a bit slow. But Ivan Reis,
Well,
his art is fantastic.
Move into what, Ghost Machine or whatever?
Yeah.
Right.
What was that book he did that was amazing this year? Well,
He's doing Beast World at the moment.
no, but there was something else that
something
I read.
Ra's al Ghul. The
The
Ra's
Ra's
al
al
Ghul
Ghul
one-shot.
one
Yeah.
shot. That's
yeah.
what it was. That was amazing.
I'm just a big fan of.
Ah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and then Sorrentino, just because the dark horror stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just the way that he does atmosphere and mood, it was just a deep blacks and shadows. It's fantastic, beautiful art.
Yeah, I got Sorrentino as well. As you pretty much heard it before when I'm talking about Tenement. But the other ones, John Romita Jr. I've loved everything. Like, Spidey's been my favourite book, so the art that's gone along with it, it's kind of like Dave, I guess, with McGuinness as well. That's just paired so beautifully. So yeah, that's
It's so hard to pick, though. So many great picks.
100%. Well, I also had the Dark Ride. It's a weird little book,
Yep.
but that art in Dark Ride is something. There's just something about it. It's dark. It's gripping. It tells such good story, but it's just a weird little book. So it's hard. Like, same as Day by Day, Door by Door, Night by Night. It's amazing art, but again, it's just it's hard to. Yeah.
Yeah, like you got these awesome books that are great stories, great art, but it just doesn't you just liked them.
Yeah.
But you can't call it a book. Your book of the year, even
If
though
I had a top 5, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But top 3 makes it hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, bloody oath.
Because like art-wise, like I nearly put Klein, but I'm like,
I think
you drew 3 issues out of the 5
I had
or whatever.
Klein written first, and I had
like,
the scribbly mouth.
because he's so good, but
yeah.
couldn't make the cut.
Because
So
that's the
many
best
of them.
Hulk transformation I think I've ever seen.
Yes.
Even better than Old Mate from Immortal. That it was just brutal when he's just bursting through his face.
Yeah, it just looks painful.
Dude. Yeah.
So much great stuff out there. All right, let's get into movies. I think
I think it's unanimous.
unanimous
Yeah,
with
good.
Godzilla -1 was the best
Yep.
film of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
Like by far.
By
And it's
far.
just a general consensus, not just here.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no,
it's, yeah, most.
It's fantastic.
I told my mate, we're going to watch it. He watched it last night. He said, 2 nights ago. He said, fucking great.
Yeah.
The fact it's still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
Japan are doing a black and white release of
Yes.
it, which I'll fucking do it.
If it comes here, I'll go watch it
100%. I'll watch it.
for sure.
Looking at the trailer, it looks fantastic in black and white too.
Yeah, if you haven't gone see it, do yourself a favour, Molly Meldrum style, go and watch it. If you can get it, and not every cinema is playing it.
Yeah.
But if you can get to a session, highly recommend.
Subs, not dubs.
If you
Absolutely.
can get a sub-session,
Subs, not dubs.
if you can't, watch in the
still-
cinema anyway.
I
Yeah,
still go,
yeah.
but yeah, you go and watch it again in subs.
I feel that the dub sessions are the lesser.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely
it's
more
getting less
more
than
subs.
that,
Yeah.
fantastic. I think a lot of us had Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us. Yes.
Yeah.
Nostalgia trip. So
How fun was it?
I think this is not a lot of good movies.
That is true.
Well, I didn't really go to
Shut
cinema
up, yeah.
that much.
No, you're right.
But Mario was good anyway.
It's
It's not-
perfect.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
I watched this in gold class on a Saturday morning. I didn't realise how many kids were going to be in it. I enjoyed it more than most of the kids. It was actually,
Yeah.
It's just perfect for what it was.
It really was.
And it actually gave me more than I was expecting with
Yeah.
all the Mario Kart stuff and
Yes.
all of the Donkey Kong and all that.
Jack Black, man. He just stole the
Yep.
show. He was so friggin' good because it wasn't just Jack Black. Like
Yes.
Kung Fu Panda's Jack Black.
Yeah, yeah.
Bowser was Bowser.
Yes.
And then the song.
And I will say, Star-Lord did a better job than
Oh.
I expected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you groaned at that announcement,
Yeah.
right?
And Watsy did a great job too. Charlie.
Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Charlie Day was
Oh,
excellent.
Yes.
And Keen was excellent as well as Pete, as the Toad.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And because the movie had so many little Easter eggs and references,
Yeah.
but there was not the Marvel Star Wars point in the screen
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
It was just the world was the way the world should
Some
be.
of them were just musical cues.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the
You know-
soundtrack.
you know-
God
Yeah.
damn.
The one I thought was the best that they didn't really just brutalize was Yoshi.
Yeah.
Like they had them running past, and then at the end
Yeah.
he's there, but that's all you needed. You didn't
Yeah.
need him.
There's no flash. Woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo, woo. Yoshi's here. If you don't know, you don't know. And if you do, you gotta just love. Ooh, ooh.
I just can't believe that Kid Icarus is in something.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Fantastic. For myself, my other movie of the year, because I didn't go see the cinema a lot, I don't feel, and most were a bit average, and I also like to pick something a bit different, so I picked the John Farnham documentary. I went to watch that at the cinemas this year, and it was very good. Finding the Voice, I think it's called. I recommend that a lot to anybody that likes.
Yeah, if this is available on a streaming platform, so that'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still not.
Still not? What the fucker?
Oh, surely, right?
Yeah, got to be soon. You saw that in April, August, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you'd think so. The Godinsky one I'm keen on watching too.
Yeah, 'cause that was not as good. I didn't.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good, but
Yeah.
not as good.
My last movie that wasn't included there, I was tossing up between D&D and Barbie, but ultimately I chose Barbie because that was just
Just annoy him.
partially.
That's bonus points.
But that was bonus points. It's not really relevant, but
Be
bonus
wrong,
points.
that's fine.
Um,
You can be wrong with your choices, that's okay.
But it's not. That's alright.
yeah, exactly. I just like fun. Dave,
Good people at movies then.
The only other movie I watched this year in cinemas was Marvel's.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was a fun movie.
That was fine.
It's
Nothing
fine.
wrong with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't go that far. Could have done with a better villain.
Yeah. But I guess because it's
But,
only
yeah,
three,
slim
it
picking.
makes.
Yeah.
I only been there 3 times, so it makes the top 3.
Oh, shit done better. Shit done better than that fucking horrible Spider-Man. Shit done better than that Flash movie.
Yeah, there didn't have to be.
Second half of Guardians
It had
was
to be a
good.
movie that came out this year.
Guardians, yeah. I was like, it was close. If they killed someone, that might have made my first
Yeah,
one.
if they killed Drax, I probably would have put that in.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Didn't?
So I did pick Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
I watched it twice in the cinema. I really liked it. It's very true to the source material.
Absolutely.
It's made by people who like Dungeons and Dragons, who play Dungeons and Dragons, and I love Dungeons and Dragons, so I enjoyed it. As I wasn't annoyed with it because it wasn't what.
It's Dungeons and Dragons backup story in Newburn. I've got to talk about to you. Yeah,
cool.
I'll show you. I'll bring it in.
All right. Yeah, no, it was. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was very accessible too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it did well.
All right,
a lot of people like it, and people who don't even play it, they just
Yeah.
enjoyed it as a fun
Action adventure. Yeah, cool.
Because at first I was like, man, I think
Sounds better than
I
Christmas
wanted it to be a bit more meta, a little
Yeah.
bit
Oh,
more
whatever.
like
One of the
Princess
Christmas
Bride,
shit.
Yeah.
kind of tongue in cheek. But
I didn't-
obviously, like, if you do that, people who don't play the game are not going to get it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's why you couldn't do it. You couldn't
Yeah.
go meta with it. You
Exactly.
had to be straightforward.
Yeah, like my parents watched it the other day and they fucking loved it. They
Yeah.
thought it was great fun. And obviously they don't really play. They just
Yeah.
know that I steal the dining room sometimes to play with my cousins, and that's it.
Gold.
Love it. My other one from the other, everyone's other two was it came out really early in the year. Banshees of Inisherin. So it's the same writer director from In Bruges and Seven Psychopaths. It's got Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell in it, and it's set back in like the Irish Civil War, and they're on a smaller island while the war's going on, and it's just about this bloke that doesn't want to be mates with this guy anymore because he's annoying, and it's just a weird, sad little ditty. It was really fun movie. I love the style of his films. I love In Bruges and Seven Psychopaths. To that point, his brother is also a writer director. We watched a couple of his movies, like The Guard and another one. So yeah, that was my other choice.
Yeah, I want to watch this just because.
It's on Disney.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I won't say anything more about it because there's some other full-on shit that happens in it. You're like, what the like? There's other ways of doing it, bro. Yeah, it was kind of a split between that and A Man Called Otto, but yeah, that was also. I really enjoyed that film, a lot more than I expected to. Yeah, give that a watch.
It's pretty good. The book is pretty nuts too.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, and we saw some comedies come back, but yeah, that's my three.
Television. I think a lot of us Gen V.
Yeah.
I think everyone.
I think
right?
Gen.
No, not me.
No? Okay, cool.
Other Gen V was probably easily my favorite TV show of the year. Especially those early couple of episodes, like, well, as soon as it starts and the girl's getting a period and that's how she gets
Oh,
in out,
man,
you're like,
that
what the fuck is this? And then little cricket and the dick and the but that's all the ridiculous boysness. But like her hot powers being purging and man,
all the powers being about self-mutilation
Yeah.
or self-hurt,
Right?
like that's full on shit.
the woods, and it was fantastic. I thought the end was a little disappointing.
That's why I didn't put it in.
It's a little
to be honest.
convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it was probably originally meant to be one season, and then they're like, "Oh, this is doing
it's a whole
great.
Lost thing.
Let's
Yeah, let's make more.
Potentially. A few of us had Invincible.
Yes.
I think there was a bit of a debate. Does it cut? Does it not? Because it was 4 episodes.
Yeah.
But
It was
probably,
fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but it's 4 episodes.
I know.
Yeah.
But I would put I put comics that were only 4
Yeah.
issues.
Yep.
That's how I justified it myself.
Yep.
It was a long wait, but worth it.
Phew.
Now, hopefully, we just don't have to wait to goddamn May.
Fingers crossed.
I read something in.
It's already January, man.
Yeah.
It's already January. Relax. It'll be here in a sec.
Still. But yeah, fantastic Invincible. We both had Chosen One.
Chosen One.
That was my surprise show of the year.
Yeah, definitely. That was probably the biggest standout from essentially the same similar-ish story from American Jesus from Mark Miller. It's on Netflix, 6 parts. Swings it around a little bit. It's not, Middle America. It's in Mexico.
Yep.
The kids are phenomenal actors. Everyone's really good actors in it, but the kids really...
Like, the 4 main characters are kids with no background.
Right, yeah. If you think the kids in Stranger Things are good actors, then you can see
right.
these guys, and these are good actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely probably show of the year for me.
Yep.
And the spin on how different from the book was what I really enjoyed about it. It was essentially the same story, but they spun it so well to still get the same finish.
Yeah.
Which was...
And, like, the change in the setting worked just as well, like, in the Christianness, right? But they made it fit, like, all the
everything,
The Mexican stuff, right?
the Mexican stuff, but all the pulse of the story just kept flowing perfectly. Credit to the writing of the overall story to be able to do it and manipulate it that way for it to still work.
It's on Netflix. I don't think a lot of people watched it.
No.
I do recommend.
Highly recommend.
And I think Nitin and Dave both had Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah.
Which is a ridiculous choice, but
No,
fantastic.
it's not. How
I
can
did
you
not
go?
watch a lot of TV.
Same. It was a
But
struggle.
on Prime, the remake of Takeshi's Castle the first season is on there. It's just fun as like the old MX.
yeah.
Like if you ever saw you don't know what Takeshi's Castle is. If you ever saw MXC, that's what Takeshi's Castle is. It's just like what Wipeout was before Wipeout came along. It's just running.
People hoping it's a paper door.
Yeah. Just people getting hit by things and falling into water
What's
and
not
mud
to
and
like?
stuff. It's fantastic.
I haven't watched it.
I know, it was
I gotta
just
watch
a
it.
great fun show.
We say it's on Prime.
It's on Prime,
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
first
Nice.
season.
It's really good.
And it's a continuation of the story-wise, because Takeshi Castle had sort of a story, you know.
Yes. Yes.
It's just it did.
Yes.
You know,
It was a
the whole-
game show.
It was a game show, but, you know, they had like why people were doing this, you know.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's loose. It was a
Money.
loose story.
It's loose,
It was
alright.
mainly a reason
Loosest
for
craps
people
in
running
town.
to fucking walls and, you know, get smacked in the face with
That's
volleyballs.
enough. You don't need a story. You've sold me.
My other show was The Fall of House Usher on Netflix, the Mike Flanagan horror series.
That was very interesting.
Yeah,
very
I liked all of his stuff that he's done on Netflix, all his little horror series.
Yeah,
Can you name some others? What are the other ones?
Midnight Mass, what do you call it? Haunting of Hill House.
Oh,
Haunting of
okay.
Bly
No,
Manor.
yeah.
And they're not connected though.
They're not connected.
Okay, cool.
They're not, like a lot of the actors are in
Yeah,
on
of course.
series,
Yeah,
but they're not
Coen
connected.
Brothers did the
Yeah.
same kind of shit.
Yeah, they're not connected, but they're all real cool. Little, like sort of literary, loosely based on literary.
Yep.
All Usher is Edgar Allan Poe stories. Each episode is sort of an Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, it's almost an anthology. Like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
it is all connected.
Yeah.
But based on short stories and stuff that weren't connected.
Yeah.
that they've
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
kind of weave together.
Because I saw that clip on Instagram with that monologue about the lemons. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that is just fucking beautiful. I need to watch that shit. That's on
It's
the
a
list.
great. It's fantastic. I'm a big fan of all his stuff that he's done.
Nice.
It's a great show to watch if you're a big fan of Poe because it's just constant.
The end
Little
of
Easter
the
eggs.
rave episode, Dylan.
Rave.
You know where he does his dance party, and the sprinklers go off.
Oh, dude,
Downshot afterwards. Yeah.
that was because it was just like slow build up, and I didn't really want to watch it, but Steph was like, "This is Poe, we got to watch it," and I was kind of getting lost a little bit, and then the way that episode ended was just so brutal
Yeah.
and gross.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sold.
Water in the sprinklers.
I think I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw anime into here.
Okay, is it One Piece?
Yes,
Are you pushing in?
but also MF Ghost, which is the successor to Initial D. First season just finished, and it's made me sad.
Because you love Initial D.
Yes,
comic book's
I
coming.
do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Initial D comics coming.
Oh.
So I was like, Initial D? What year is
Like a
this?
Western comic?
I don't
It
remember.
was a reprint of like
Oh.
Japanese.
I don't know.
No, I think it's like Titan or whatever. Right? So it might be. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Probably be like a Viz Comics deal sort
No,
of
I think
thing.
it might be new stuff. Like a
Interesting.
license deal.
All right. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Go deal.
My other two, Mech Cadets
Yep.
on Netflix. It's real cool, real fun.
I gotta finish that.
Pacific Rim, Power Rangers kind of vibe. Just really cool.
Oh, yeah, I tried that one.
And My Adventures with Superman.
I gotta finish
It's
that
really
too.
cool.
Very selfish. It's going to be our adventures.
Whose Adventures with Superman
Is it?
is it?
Yeah,
Is
whose
it? Is it
perspective
Lois?
is it from?
Lois and Jimmy? Was it Lois?
It's
Them
you,
fighting.
Dylan.
It's you. It's just you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The viewer.
viewer.
Major.
It's mine.
Everyone's a winner.
It was very interesting. At first, I didn't know how to feel about how anime it was,
Yeah.
and like Superman as like a hip,
'cause you're talking
kind
about
of young kind of character.
How's a Sailor Moon fucking?
He's got a Sailor Moon freaking transformation.
It was quite a weird Deathstroke and stuff, wasn't it?
It was very anime,
Yeah.
pretty boy Deathstroke. I was
that's
like,
right.
I don't know. But then he got the suit, and it was really cool. And the rest of it is just so fresh.
Second season coming?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Cliffhanger?
pretty crazy cliffhanger.
Tell us.
They're kind of alluding to General Zod,
Nice.
but I don't think it's General Zod.
Are they gonna
Yeah, I think it's a red herring
bait
kind
and
of thing.
switch?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see where that goes. Yeah. Dave?
You
Go through
Yeah,
Dave
you
already?
did.
You pushed in.
Yep.
Did you do 3?
Yeah, my 3 were the 3 we picked. Totally.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
You got
Fun?
those?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Well, three. My other one was Shrinking. It was just a 6 part with Jason Segel. Harrison Ford was in it, and it was about the psychiatrist and his wife died and his daughter. It was just a really cool little story. It had Kate from Drew Carey show in it with way too much plastic surgery.
Oh man, no,
Like-
that's not new. Like, cause you were in Scrubs, and Scrub was going on.
No. You haven't seen it? You
Oh,
need-
she got more.
Oh, it's
Well, obviously, she got older. She could go more.
it's not Madonna level, but she puffy face, but she's still awesome Kate from Drew Carey show. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that show. I think it's getting a second season. And the other 2 got mentioned. Yeah, Invincible and Chosen One.
Alrighty. Action figures.
Ooh.
Dylan.
Do video games and action figures at the end.
Alright.
What?
Yeah.
Video games.
Okay.
Nitin's got his OCD list here, alright? So you fucking listen to Nitin.
Sure, at the end.
Yeah. Video games, I abstained because I've retired from video games.
Sure.
Dylan,
Too hard for you.
I didn't play a single second of video games all year. Fuck them.
have you got PlayStation Plus?
I
Oh,
don't.
well, you
Nah,
missed-
I cut play a few years ago. I was like, why do we both play PlayStation Plus?
I thought this would be difficult for me to find 3 that I played, but I played more than I thought I did this year. Granted, most of them was within the last couple months because I got an Xbox. So Dead Space remake is on there. It's fucking really good. At first, I was like, man, you're remaking a game on the PS3.
Yeah.
Do you need to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
But it looks incredible.
It's horror as I
I
remember my mate telling me about it back in the day.
It's fucking so good. It's worth a play. It's gameplay wise, it's Resident Evil in space. Story wise, it's like The Thing,
Yeah.
like this crazy
Nice.
cosmic,
Yeah.
gross.
It was a
kind
very
of stuff.
jump scary sort of game.
Yeah.
Not too much.
No, yeah, but yeah.
And one of the coolest parts of the gameplay is you're so used to going for headshots in these games, right? You kill these creatures by cutting off their limbs, by
Nice.
shooting off
Yeah.
the claws and the tentacles
yep,
and stuff.
yep.
So cool.
Cool. That's really good because I'm shit at headshots, so I just.
There we go. Yeah. Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Yes.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
When
So
you-
much
with an
fun.
elephant and stuff?
Yeah,
So
and like
good.
fucking acid trip
That's it.
Yeah.
game mechanic.
Turn in my Super Mario for that champion.
Yeah, that was really cool. And this one came out on current gen last year, but it came out on PS4 this year, so I'll put it on my list. Midnight Suns. Very niche, extremely niche. So niche that it didn't do that well. But if you're into that niche, it was like 9 out of 10 kind of game.
Did you finish it?
No, because my PS4 showed itself.
So we got Xbox One now, have you? Or
I've got an Xbox. Their names are all over the place. I've got an Xbox Series S.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Is that like a HSV?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Because
So
it's
you're gonna
fucking complicated.
Is that?
Yeah, the missus got a PS5.
Oh.
Just waiting for it
Sure,
to
that you
deliver.
play it though.
I'm waiting for her to come back so I can play fucking Baldur's Gate with her.
What?
Isn't that what the last South Park was? What the Carmen wanted to play? Was that Baldur's Gate? Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Probably that.
I think
It's
it was.
game of the year.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, the alternate version of Cartman. They set everything up just to play Baldur's Gate.
I'm gonna pick a game that I haven't played at all.
It's not a shock. Don't you go to E3? Like
No.
whatever it's called? Where you PAX.
Yeah,
That's
I go to
home
PAX,
for you.
yes.
What'd
It
you
is
play
home.
there?
Shittest name ever.
I forget.
Oh Jesus.
So what are you picking then?
No, I was gonna pick Spider-Man 2.
Ah.
Because I'm playing through Spider-Man 1, so
How'd
that
that go, how'd that go today?
75% complete.
And a nap.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
But that's only Spider-Man. That's the remaster. You
Yeah.
haven't started.
Oh, fuck.
I gotta do Morales, and then I will do Spider-Man 2.
Isn't there DLC too for that? Because two or three
Yeah,
DLCs
Black
with
Cat, and
It's like Hammerhead.
It's never
I think it's
Oh, no.
Hammerhead, yeah.
I don't know.
Go back to
The
work with
narcolepsy.
Dan.
Yeah. The other one, Mario Wonder.
We're choking his sleep before then.
Just when you hit that seed, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like the little effects of everything. It's
Everything
like,
is just so satisfying. The animation is great. The sound effects are really cool.
yeah, you just get a little smile whenever like you see the changes. Like, oh, that's cool.
Freaking freaks, you're gonna make me buy this.
Yep.
It's so
Get
get
play it on my
it.
projector. You son of a bitch.
Get it. It's really
I will
good.
this afternoon.
It's like they've kind of like HDified the sound effects. It's like when you get
Yeah.
the mushroom, usually it's like an 8-bit sound effect, right? But now it's like, yeah, it's not just beeps and bloops. Yeah.
And then like the art style's sort of like a more like painted pastel.
Softer?
Yeah,
Softer?
yeah, it's like a pastel style,
Okay.
which is cool. And my third one's Lethal Company.
The hell is that?
Yeah.
It's basically 4 people, or you have mods to get more, but you go to deserted moons and you collect scrap from abandoned mines.
Oh,
and-
survival game.
Sort of, yeah. But you have to like meet this quota for a company, like this.
It's also a
Farm
horror
Simulator.
game.
It's horror as well.
okay.
There's
Okay,
monsters
okay.
and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Sci-fi.
that's just
It's not
People
not
do that for a job.
Yeah,
it's
Playing
not
that for
like-
fun.
yeah, that's FIFO.
Yeah, it's not a simulator. It's like
Yeah.
a horror game.
it's a horror. So you have to like
okay.
get the shit,
I'll
get it
allow
out
it then.
before they kill you,
Just
Yes.
because everything will kill you on that like planet.
Yeah,
but
fair.
it's fun. It's fun. And that's it for me.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Of course.
It's D&D and it's fantastic.
oh okay.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited to play that.
So hang on. So it's just D&D. What do you like? Because D&D
It's
is
the mechanics of D&D, like basically made into a video game with its own
Right.
story and stuff. Yeah,
And it's set in the Forgotten Realms, which is D&D world.
that's like the official D&D.
yeah, so Baldur's
setting.
Gate is one of the big cities in the world.
Right.
Yeah. You don't need to know anything about D&D though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a good way in then.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's actually helped some of my players understand the rules a bit
Yeah.
more because it uses with changes here and there, right?
Yeah.
Basically the 5th edition rules of D&D.
Interesting.
So yeah, like it's game of the year, and I guarantee a bunch of people who play this and stuff know nothing about D&D.
Course.
Yeah. My other game is Diablo 4. I love the Diablo games. I've since the first one on PC. I didn't play a lot of it, but I did play what I liked. I played I liked. And Marvel Snap, which I play more than most
That was
things.
their last thing then.
Yeah, but they do new content, so it counts. And I don't play anything else. So
0% winning streak against me.
coward,
Yeah. 1 from 1.
coward, rematch.
No, I played that game in like 3 years. It's only been out for 2.
Hellboy?
Hellboy. I played 10 minutes of that game.
Is it good?
I didn't play that!
It's a bit slow, but my art's awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's full vanilla art, looking art. It's a bit clunky. Played Trivial Pursuit a lot. That had upgrades like Marvel Snap this year. So, good question the other day. It was talking about the chronological order of all the different Robins.
Oh!
Yeah. Yes,
Did you get it right?
Yes, I got them all right. And there was also another one the other week, and it was all was it? It was just different comic book writers and all the different books.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
like, holy shit,
Wow.
that was really cool. Just
Interesting.
in arts and literature, so it was really cool.
Did you get that right?
Yes, I did. Yeah. There was it. Golf. I played golf, like virtual golf, but that really doesn't. Yeah. No, that came out this year, but it was a free one, so it's probably last year's one.
Toys.
Alright. I bought a lot of old toys this year. Lots of Bionicle.
You seen last week.
Fucking hell.
I've got 5 out of 6 of that original wave.
So,
Oh no, I'm waiting for the last one, so it would have been complete. And then I told you I'd stop,
Yeah.
right? But then I bought another one the other day. But anyway,
Love it. Dude.
Bionicle.
3 new toys that I bought. I've got 2 of them here. One of them is this Halo 1 Master Chief.
Oh, because you're looking forward to the Halo TV series.
His helmet better come off.
Yeah.
Is it posable so he can have sex with that woman?
Yeah.
It was
reminding me
Dave
of
thought
that.
it was his sister.
Look out, Barbie.
This is $10 more than the skin that you can get in the game. So
Sorry, what?
the latest game, Halo Infinite, you can buy a skin of this armor for $35. And that is more expensive than the actual game that it came from.
Does it give you more stuff besides a cosmetic?
It just
skin?
looks like
So it's
Halo
just a
1.
Fortnite skin. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
do anything.
yeah.
Wow.
You get the color green.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the
No?
color green,
Fuck
but
no.
yeah, I'd rather be getting a little bit more. in my
Yeah,
bag.
and like,
hell.
and the
bit more in my
model,
bag for
the
that.
model looks amazing. It looks really cool, and that's my favorite game. That was my first game. I started with the first one.
Did you buy it?
I can't. $35 for just a cosmetic.
That's all.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I just $5 would be pushing
It
it.
just blew my mind because man, back in that day, back in
What the
that
figure
first
cost?
game, what was that?
What'd the figure cost?
45?
Wow.
That's standard for
That's
figures.
beautiful. You
though.
can have it virtually and digitally for $80.
That. There we go.
And
You know what you
digital
do?
one wouldn't do that.
You place it in front of your screen.
Yeah. Tape
go.
it.
And then
Duct tape it
And
to
the
your screen.
game is
Yeah.
a first-person game. You're not gonna fucking see it anyway. And also, this was the fucking default look.
Back in the game.
Everyone looked the fucking same, right? But now you got to pay money or fucking work your ass off to look like Master Chief, despite the fact that when Bungie made the games, Master Chief was the fucking default look. Anyway,
And then let's
toys-
go back. Can you go into third person? Can you go into classic mode?
no.
What?
so like you only
Why
see
do
you
it
see
in,
the $35?
How do they get the? What,
only in cutscenes, I reckon.
When the game starts, there's like a cool sweeping camera of your team and everyone's, doing animations
I
that you can
understand.
unlock.
but the
And that's it.
balls
When you
to
die.
charge $35 for a skin you don't fucking see.
No, when you die.
When you die.
That's the best.
Fucking
You see it when you're dead.
Yeah.
criminal.
And the bodies disappear now, so you don't even see
Surely there's cutscenes and shit. That,
it. In multiplayer, not really.
Okay.
Because it's multiplayer only.
So you buy
wait.
other
This
people
is
can see this.
yeah.
Ah.
You buy it for other people to see.
And welcome to the future.
Yep,
Fucking lame.
that's how it is.
Maybe someone else bought it and then you could look at it.
Virtue.
I played-
Yeah, do that. Get your
Or, like,
friend to buy
shoot
it
you
so
in
you
the
can
head.
shoot him in the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Video
played.
game is one of the most scummiest industries in
Yeah.
entertainment. They
South
put
Park-
out broken, unfinished shit, and people buy it all the time. And then they sell you shit that we used to get for free.
'Cause I
Yeah, you just had to
played.
pass a few levels back in the day.
I played Halo Infinite again, multiplayer, just for a little bit. And all the matches that I joined, I was the only one with just the default kit.
Of course.
Everyone else,
You didn't show your
the
cred.
battle passes.
You gotta show your cred, dude.
I don't get it.
Show your
Fuck
cred.
this shit. Delete this shit. Open Halo 1 from 2001. I've been playing that.
The old man's getting stronger in this one.
Wait till
Anyway,
you
let's talk
back
about toys.
What was your third
like we're
one?
supposed to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
talking
What was your
about.
second one?
My second one is this Lego Creator 3-in-1 space shuttle that I bought for $10.
$10, not bad.
More and more, I've been going into just
Three
the
different
unlicensed Lego stuff because it's so much cheaper.
Do you want to buy my Mars rover, Dylan?
Which Mars rover?
The Lego?
Which Mars rover? They've done a gazillion of them.
The original one. Or
That really clues
the
me up
Lego
there, frankly.
Ideas one before they made it into like a line. Don't worry.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Oh no.
Send some pictures.
They've done
Might,
a lot.
take, might take this one offline, Dave.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
This one has a little
me the
satellite.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
That's right. Little satellite
Wish I was
in
one of
the
you guys.
payload bay with the little cannon arm as well.
Yeah. So you did 3 and what's the other 2? What was that?
You can build it as like a sci-fi space fighter thing,
Right.
and
It's
an
a person, astronaut person
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh, so it's a transformer.
You have to take it apart and rebuild it,
Yeah.
Still transforming it.
I suppose.
Slower than
Usual.
And I bought a moon rover set as well, but I couldn't be bothered to bring that.
That's fair.
That was cool too. Yeah, I didn't buy that.
I bought that for a 5-year-old and I built it. And I know how cool it is, so I can concur.
Dave, toys.
These are all toys I've yet to buy.
Fuck Dave.
Fucking
Okay,
Dave,
doesn't
man.
count. I haven't really bought any.
Oh, now,
toys,
yeah,
much, eh?
now I'm intrigued.
What are you buying?
Yeah.
Well, the Marvel Legends Spidey
Oh, yeah.
3 set that came out. And then an Ascar Elite
Oh, yeah.
Legends.
Well, that'll be this year.
Yeah, so
It's already out, so you can buy it.
Ah, yeah. Sure is.
I think it just came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out already.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I figured.
Fair enough.
That third one.
Then,
Surprisingly, I didn't buy many toys this year.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Considering
actually.
what,
Yeah,
all my shit is in storage.
yeah.
You
True,
can-
true, true,
yeah.
true, true.
I bought the beginning year the Masterpiece Skyfire, Jetfire.
yeah.
I'd love to see a big year. There's a lot of mail still coming for you.
Yeah, but it's not toys. It's other stuff. I mean, a lot of presents. What I did buy was this Muhammad Ali 2-pack that they did.
Oh, it's a 2-pack of him.
2-pack. So it's a referee and boxing version.
Wait, how come it's...
The hell?
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
comes out. Right.
Holy
you go.
moly.
So the
Yeah.
packaging is fantastic as
That
well.
looks sick.
and the film comes off that, so it's not
Yep.
like that.
Oh,
Get
okay.
black gloves.
So you have got boxing Ali, and you've got referee Ali from WrestleMania 1.
Wow.
That is
76 to
really
85.
cool.
That is
Fantastic,
so
yeah.
Oh, look at the back.
And the packaging is awesome, and you got.
Oh, 85. That's the year I was born.
So yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic too.
Yeah, and I think that's it. I don't think I bought anything else, or I don't remember buying
So
anything
what,
else.
what accessory? I don't know how much you open it, but what does it come with? Like,
Robes and hands and other
Hands.
stuff.
oh,
Yeah,
damn, that's cool.
Lots of hands.
That
Mr.
was
Hands.
sick.
It's fantastic too.
yeah, that's it.
Nice. I haven't got many either because I kind of said to myself, stop buying Venom shit, Jason. So I ordered this in Dave's. I ordered this last year, but it came this year.
Yay.
I got my Legends of Laughter Bill Hicks figure.
Ah.
And I love him. He's so cool. He has his little mic stand, which I left at home. He's there with his cigarette in his hand and his microphone that I've just dropped. Well done for me. But yeah, very happy with the articulation. The modelling of it looks awesome.
The face is
The
great.
face is excellent. The likeness is awesome. I can stay down there. And yeah, so I didn't buy too many. But I got given this the other day. So shout out to Evan. I actually didn't see this because I've been trying to ignore Venom things. But I can't wait to build it. And it's a Venomized Groot.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks really
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I
The
haven't seen
best
that.
part of it is you can do the half Venomized or full Venomized Groot. So
that's
it's all,
cool.
and that's exactly how it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was really cool that you could have either. So it comes with the extra pieces.
Have a look.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Evan because that's fucking excellent. I can't wait to build it.
That's fun. Cool.
Yeah, if you want to build it, Dylan, you have to pay for me.
Yes, you do. Damn, I gotta find that microphone now. Anyway, we'll find it later.
Get some light on.
Yeah, it's easy. So yeah, that's my couple of things, but pretty pumped to build that.
That's cool.
I only bought wrestling toys this year, so I didn't want to bring 1,000 wrestling toys because it's boring. But this is 2 wrestling toys, but it was a 2-pack. I also had the Muhammad Ali, but it's a 2-pack. It represents Survivor Series 1990, where both these 2 characters debuted. The Undertaker
Nice.
I've been waiting for an ultimate perfect version of this version of Undertaker with the grey boots. That's the proper Undertaker, in my opinion. So he was cool, but more
Not as
excitingly,
cool
as the
as-
Gobbledygooker.
God.
So at the Survivor Series we're talking about, there was an egg that they've been hyping up, and someone was going to explode out of it, and this is what we got. And he danced in the ring with Eugene Oakland, and the crowd shit on it.
I think he was supposed to wrestle because Hector could get in there, but
The plan was to make it a character.
yeah, but
that
the
went
crowd-
down in infamy.
Yes, the crowd.
shit
was
on
like,
the
"Okay,
floor,
thanks."
justifiably shit on
And
him.
it comes with an egg.
So good.
It comes like there's a
Is
lid
there
that I left
the
at home.
extra piece?
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
And like
So you can
the
break it
cardboard
open.
box comes to make a stand. Like
Oh,
you use the box to
nice.
make a stand to have
Like-
it on.
For a Gobbledygooker figure, this is so good that I bought Jason's extra Gobbledygooker off him.
Because I did buy 2 of these 2-packs because I wanted potentially to have 2 Undertakers. But then I sold the spare Gooker to Nitin and I sold the spare Taker to Peter. Because I was like, I don't need
Gobbledygook you sold.
Yes. I just never thought I would get this figure. It was supposed to get made like a decade ago. It got cancelled because obvious reasons.
It looks so good. I can't get over the quality.
It's all... There's no reusable parts in this.
Yeah,
like,
they-
toy business, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Where are you using these feet again, Mattel?
Or the egg.
Any of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was too ridiculous. So it
And
made...
it had a
That's
variant
one.
head for no reason.
Yeah, of the... Because the original costume...
What?
When they've used the Gobbledygooker later, it's a different suit. They lost the original suit, so
Right.
the head's different. So yeah, it comes with a spare head that's the more modern
Right.
suit. And like you can have the head... Like you can take the head off, obviously. And like I could put the Undertaker... Like you say, you can have a wrestler like they're dressed up like the Gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. Ridiculous,
Of course.
Yeah.
but I had
It's
to have it.
wrestling. It's what it's
Yes.
supposed to be.
It's a giant egg!
Not boring people with only
That's going to be a
wrestling
grail
as
piece for
characters.
people. You know
It's
it,
a weird
like-
one. People have seemed very torn on it.
Yeah.
If you're not from the era, you fuck
course.
do I want this
Yeah, for
turkey?
sure.
And even from most people love it for the nostalgia and the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
But some people,
They couldn't have put it with a better figure.
yeah, because they both, yeah.
I
they
know,
do the same
but-
thing, like, yeah, you needed an anchor.
That's what I'm getting
But
at.
most people bought it for this and not the Undertaker. They released
Would have had
Undertaker
1,000
a thousand
Undertakers. Yeah.
times.
It's just that your OCD needed that one.
Well, because the Ultimates
I
are the
know.
best versions.
You're not questioning.
I knew
Dude,
I would get an Ultimate
fucking
version.
look around. Look what we're doing. We're not questioning it.
But yes,
Damn, that's
done.
good. That belt's awesome too.
Yeah.
The figure didn't come with a belt.
Oh, you just brought that?
Oh, nice.
The Paul Bearer that I've got with him on display at home
Yeah.
came with a belt, so
Yeah.
I had that belt always
on.
spare too. But I have bought many belts.
No,
on
my
eBay.
figures. Like,
what
what else you buy?
other figures I buy?
Yeah, that's
Like,
Just
just
wrestling.
You're 3.
I didn't pick three because
fair
they were just wrestling.
Fair
I didn't buy any
enough.
toys other than wrestling.
Any other good wrestlers that you?
Not the Mr. T.
Muhammad Ali, which
Yeah.
was awesome.
Do you have Mr. T on
That was last year.
That was last year. I don't know. I bought a lot of wrestling
Was
toys.
Zeus this year?
No, this was last year.
Last year.
Because it was last year's San Diego.
Right,
Yeah, I tried looking for it.
I don't know. I bought a lot of wrestling toys, man.
Nice. Nice.
Mine, some new ones, some. Oh, Andre the Giant maybe would be this year
that was
up the
good.
top. The
Is that the one? Did you have
Oh,
that
no,
in
I
here?
bought that one, yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was excellent.
Andre was pretty awesome, so he'd maybe be up there. I don't know. Sure, there was like a Macho Man of some kind.
All right. And I think the last thing we're going to pick is our
yeah.
kind of favorite film flashback
Oh yeah.
for this year.
I think maybe a couple of us.
Yep.
I picked Seven Samurai.
Yeah, same.
Which
Yeah.
is Dave's pick in the
I hate
round.
that it's Dave's pick. But
Fantastic movie.
we
I've
should
never
pick
seen
them.
it before.
same.
Like on the list this year, I was tempted to pick Planet of the Apes, which is
Me
probably
too.
my favorite movie out of the movies. But I've seen it so many times where you hadn't seen Seven Samurai, and you're like, "This is fucking amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the acting's fantastic. The look of the movie for a black and white movie of its age looks fantastic. Story's great. What a movie!
Ticks every
experience.
box.
Yeah.
Ticks every box.
Like
I
you
could-
get so many people moving in the same frame.
Yeah.
You don't get that with like any movie really nowadays, you know, like
And it
Yeah.
is a long movie, but the character development you get, even for
Yep.
the smaller players, like the old dude that tries to cut his daughter's hair and all that,
Yeah.
like there's a lot going on.
yeah.
With a
You care about virtually everyone.
100%, man, 100%.
Village and the Seven.
It's one of the best movies I've ever watched.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, so not just this year. It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Seven Samurai?
Seven Samurai.
Jacob's Ladder.
Ooh.
I believe that was your pick.
Yeah,
No,
well,
my pick.
oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my pick. The movies we didn't, nobody else has
Yes.
watched.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Because we're not picking a movie that we picked. Otherwise, I'd probably pick Jacob's Ladder. Because I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
picked mine.
so weird. Just
You can't pick your own.
What?
That was the point. You don't pick your own movie.
Oh, fine.
Dave doesn't read.
Oh no, I got a second in mind. Don't worry.
yeah, that movie really, because that was the first time you saw it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
I just love movies where it glues you to the screen with this unraveling kind of plot or mystery or something, right? I just feel like a lot of stuff doesn't get written like that these days.
Very true.
All right, so I'll pick a movie that I didn't pick.
Yeah.
Time Machine.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Time
Yeah,
Machine.
good choice.
I just like that
That was-
era.
Yeah, same.
Era
Yeah.
of like 50s,
Yeah.
60s sci-fi where like it's moral, like
Yeah, agreed.
questions of morals and
Was
everything.
Forbidden
Yeah.
Planet
That
like
was the one I
last
nearly chose. No, that was this year.
year?
That was
I forgot
previous
about
year.
that.
Yeah.
That was this year, wasn't it?
That was last year.
It was
Was
last
it?
year.
Robots was last year.
Well, okay, what were we going to pick that was your own pick?
Seven Samurai.
Seven
Ah,
Samurai.
Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where are you, buddy?
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I almost went Planet of the
Planet of
Apes.
the Apes. This is like, yeah.
It's
As much as I
fantastic.
love Seven Samurai, it's Planet of the Apes. I love Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I just think the Seven Samurai just hit me more because it was
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
Fuck.
But I was the only one who'd seen it.
Yeah.
I think.
So yeah, no.
Yeah, they were both new, but it hit me harder.
Because Apes is fantastic. Easily in my top 10 movies of all time. I feel. Just so good.
Yeah, well, I watched it for the first time this year, and I'll definitely be watching it again probably this year, last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mine was Seven Samurai.
All right, yeah, that wraps up our wrap up of 2023. Those are our picks. What were your picks for this year? Lots of good stuff came out. Not movies, but
Other things.
Yeah, movies was a bit sus. TV was a bit sus.
Yeah, let us
too,
know
I
your
thought.
books. Let us know your.
Yeah, your books, your writers, your artists.
Very intriguing.
all right. And hopefully we'll catch you next week because we did miss a week because of late comics and whatnot.
And back to normal programming next week.
Yes.
Fingers
And it was
crossed.
Christmas. That's the excuse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Leave a comment, like, subscribe.
There wasn't an outcry.
That'd be
about it,
2024.
so I must say.
Our tens of
Okay.
listeners.
Bye.
See ya.
Right.